Yo, 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 it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. Early with it. Y'all already seen the game today. We fitting to get into that. And but first.
BROOKLYN BROOKLYN
Yo, so y'all already know, man. We finna get into maybe some of the highlights, but we definitely gonna get into the stats. Seen a Wolf pass to Tyrese Martin. I like it. I see the potential in Wolf. I seen Wolf hit the shot off the backboard. After that, I said I'm a fan of Wolf, man. I'm a fan. I'm a Wolf pack. Oh, I'm definitely a fan of Wolf after that. Shout out to Leaf in the building. I'm definitely a fan of Wolf after that. That was nice. And I'm not going to pretend like I'm not impressed. You know, we're going to get to the box score. We're going to get to all that. We're going to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to that right now. You know, MPJ shot 6 for 11, 3 for 7 from the three-point line. He had 15 points, -6 on the plus minus for what it's worth. He had 4 rebounds and 2 steals. This is what I'm saying. He played 24 minutes. He's 6'10". He only got 4 rebounds. We cannot rely on Michael Porter Jr. to get rebounds. So Clowney got to step up in that department. When I look at Clowney and see how many rebounds he got, 2. Nobody stepped up in that department. I guess Clax with 7. Daron Sharp had 7. But there's room. Yo, Ben Seraph had 11 assists. Yo. I seen him dropping dimes, but I didn't know it was 11. I didn't know it was like that. Yo, Ben Seraph. Ice in the building. Bro, I don't know what Leaf be talking about, bro. Why Danny Wolf can't have Nets fans that root for him? Why we supposed to not like him? Please, man. Do that shit. Do that shit, man. Shout out to Javon Ship. He said, been telling everybody Wolf is our best offensive rookie. Okay. Javon Ship said, get Claxton and Sharp out of here. They are sorry. I don't know about that. Slow down, Javon Ship. What's your validity to that? You can't just say that and then, you know what I mean? That's it. You got to have some validity to that. Ben Seraph with 11 assists is the story of the game? And we got the win? Hold on. How many assists did we have between Ben Seraph and Danny Wolf? Danny Wolf had 4 assists. Yeah, Danny Wolf had 4 assists. And he knocked down 2 big 3-pointers. And he was 3 for 4. So he had what? 4 assists, 9 points. He could rebound better, man. He got 1 rebound. He could rebound better. But he only played 12 minutes this game. But where he plays offense, it's hard for him to get, you know what I mean, rebounds player. Maybe he could be a better defensive rebounder. Nolan Troyari, I seen him get like 3 turnovers in a row. That was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I think ultimately, you know, Ben Seraph is outshining Nolan Troyari. Ben Seraph is looking like the best point guard we drafted out of Jaeger, Nolan Troyari, and himself. That's facts. He looked like the best point guard. Yo. I'm telling you. Javon Ship said they will be solid on the championship team with a real superstar, but they have no role on the rebuilding team. Nah, yeah, yo. Danny Wolf does have a role. He could push the break. He know how to find guys. Ben Seraph know how to find guys. Those are 2 qualities that could help build the championship roster. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Beeman Boy. He said, happy Sunday, fellas, in the chat. Happy Sunday to you, too. I hope y'all win y'all parlays. Hope I win my parlay. I hope everybody having a good Sunday, enjoying the sun on this day, even though the clouds look cloudy. But still, the sun is out. You know what I'm saying? Hope you guys are enjoying a day where the Nets won a basketball game today. We actually recapping basketball. I don't understand if y'all know that's happening. I know we went through a whole 3 months of no Nets basketball, but we back. And we got to win versus NBA talent. What we talking about? Range Rover in the chat. He says, should Sarab start over Traore? Also, we need to get some Cam Thomas, MPJ, and PNR action going. Yes. Yes, Range Rover. Yo, Ben Sarab should start over Nolan Traore. That's a fact. Please don't debate much of this because it's really not a debate, bro. Ben Sarab's 11 assists? What? A-Tracks to win said, what up, fellas? Go Nets, go Giants. New era of New York sports. Yeah, yo, the Giants is playing well, too. I think, I don't know how to say dude name, but it starts with an S. And he looked like he a power forward. He looked like a good player, man. I mean, I said a power forward. He looked like a fullback. He looked like a good player. You know what I'm saying? He looked like a good player. Okay, everybody not a fan of Clax. Clax might be the one that have to, you know what I mean? We're going to see. Yeah, there you go. He said Scatterbo. I don't know how you pronounce that. But I know he was causing some static, you know what I'm saying? Shit crazy. Yeah, man. Listen, I'm excited about Ben Sarab, 11 assists and 3 turnovers. I'm taking that. 11 assists, turnovers. You got it. I'm taking that. And 4 defensive rebounds. I like that. I need a guard that's going to rebound. So, yes, this is the other things. Ben Sarab does the other things. Ben Sarab 2 for 5. I'm not mad at that. Ben Sarab had 4 offensive rebounds. I'm not mad at that. That's a guard, man. 4 points, 11 assists, 4 rebounds. Oh, yeah. We got one. Wolf, Ben Sarab, Drake Powell. Where you at, Drake Powell? I seen you knock down 2 3-pointers when you came in. You was off after that, but I still like your shot attempts. I like what you did. You had 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Stuff in that stat sheet, huh? 6 points. I like that. And your defense is solid. I seen you had a deflection. The deflection is not on a stat in the box score. But I seen you had a deflection and you had to reset that play because of your defense. I was watching the game. I'm not only watching the box score. I only seen the second half. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't seen the first half. I see my guy Cam Thomas shot poorly from the field today. He got to the line 10 times. Still, physical player. I like that. He shot 3 3-pointers, and it looked like wherever he missed, he got fouled. You know, so percentage-wise, it looked like he played bad, but if he, you know what I'm saying, getting to the line that much, it makes up for it. Cam Thomas had 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Okay. Every game, he's not going to have a high amount of assists. I'm cool with that. Ultimately, I enjoyed this game. You know what I'm saying? I thought that the game was a good game. I thought it was close. I thought, you know what I'm saying, that the rookies look good. You know? They did. The rookies looked like they knew what they was doing. They looked like they was out there hooping. You know? Wolf in the 4th quarter, scoring. And that's what Nets fans need to see. We don't want to crumble in the 4th quarter. I know that's the game plan, so that way we can get a high draft pick. And then maybe I can only enjoy it now. Maybe it's only now that I get to enjoy us actually compete in the 4th quarter and get the win. But I gotta tell you guys, it feels good. It feels good to see it. You know what I'm saying? Range Rover said, bro, MPJ low-key been killing the whole preseason, shooting over 50% field goals and 40% from 3. All tough shots. We haven't even ran no real action for him yet. That's what's up. Word. Yeah, I seen a lot of ISO ball too, you know what I'm saying? You know, but in totality, what did we do? You know, what did we do as far as team stats? Team stats, we had how many assists? 28 assists. No, 25 assists. 25 assists. We could have did better than that. 25 assists, 24 turnovers. That's risky. You could lose the game like that. 25 assists, 24 turnovers is terrible. Hold on. Who's to blame for this? Who's to blame for 24 turnovers? Where they coming from? Huh? 3 for Michael Porter Jr. Noah Traore, more turnovers than assists. That's not a good thing. Let's get past the favorites. That's not a good thing. We won't wait too much into it because, it's only preseason. Three turnovers, but he had 11 assists, though. Okay. They don't look crazy. But everybody looked like they just fumbled the ball here and there throughout the game. We all, as a team, got to take better care of the ball. I seen Clowney get stripped on the way to the basket. He got to get better at putting the ball on the floor. Jalen Wilson, he took one shot, made 1 3, bro, and it was a big 3. He want his job. Tyrese Martin want his job. Tyrese Martin from cutting to the basket. Good play. 11 points. Huh? 3 for 3, 2 for 2. This is the Tyrese Martin that I know and love. Pause. 8 minutes. You can't tell me he's not taking somebody minutes after the last game. Tyrese Martin in the game for 8 minutes. 3 for 3. Field goals. 2 for 2 at the 3-point line. 3 for 4 at the free throw line. 11 points plus 10. Nah. When you talk about cutting down the players on this roster, yeah. Keeping Ben Surratt, Drake Powell, Tyrese Martin, Day'Ron Sharpe. Maybe. Danny Wolf. Keeping them. Clowney. Clowney, you want that spot, Clowney? Clowney got to continue to fight for that spot. Zaire Williams, got to keep him. E.J. Liddell, he had a big play with off the coast to coast, got down the court. I see you. I don't know if he can make the roster. I see him, though. Dariq Whitehead, you faded, man. I don't know. Jalen Wilson, he want that spot. Nolan Traore might be on the trade block. Who knows? Terrence Mann. Man, I don't know, man. Terrence Mann I don't know. It's something about it, like, I just don't know. I'm not sure about him. If he got traded, I'll be okay. But we're going to see. We're going to see. So, shout to RC the man. Shout to, again, Leaf Diggy. Subscribe to the content creators on this page. Again, I enjoyed this game. You know what I'm saying? I think JORDI Fernandez is a good coach. And ultimately, I'm happy Brooklyn Nets basketball is back. You know what I mean? You got fans jumping in the comments saying they don't know if this is a team that want to tank. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Cam Thomas with the midi. Nice. See, that was first half. I ain't see that. These are some of the highlights. Okay, fast break. Cam Thomas, cross tween, fade, midi fadeaway. Nice. Okay. Yeah, they go to Cam Thomas early and often. I like that. Royce O'Neal, always been tough to guard. Missed that 3, though. Damn. Clowney, I can't just let Nick Richards do that. I can't let him do that. That's Devin Booker, the M1. I seen that. I was watching the game by then. Danny Wolf to Jason, one only shot. That's an assist for Danny Wolf. As soon as he's coming back in the game. Tyrese Martin to ice it. It's the last 2 free throws. To make it a 111-109 game. Yeah, man. This is a good game. If you're a Nets fan, you probably enjoyed this game. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. You know? So, yeah, man. I like us playing the way we did. I'm impressed with Ben Surratt and Danny Wolf. I want to see them get minutes. And when I seen Danny Wolf hit that shot off the backboard. I said, Wolfpack. Yo, Ice, talk to us. Let's get to it, bro. Tell us where they can find you at. Then we got to talk about Tyrese Martin immediately.
Yo, you can find me at the Tip Off for Brooklyn Nets podcast on YouTube. You heard I was streaming on TikTok this morning. Well, I wasn't streaming. I was live on TikTok with Brian and some of the other guys this morning watching the game. You know what I mean? That's where y'all can find me at TikTok. It be live.
Talk to us about the heroics of Tyrese Martin, man. Talk to us, man.
First of all, I like, you know what I'm saying, give a shout out to Breezy, you know what I'm saying, because he talked about when I found Tyrese Martin out of the G. I know somebody got their camera on looking right now. It's about to be funny. I found Tyrese Martin and said Tyrese Martin is a good player. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was talking about all these players out of the G. I ain't gonna mention the names. We ain't gonna say no names or nothing. But somebody look like they improved their game right now. We didn't really get to see the full display, but he did something good today in this preseason game, and hopefully he keep it like this going forward. You know what I mean? So I could be extremely right about Tyrese Martin. You know what I mean? Extremely right. Right now I'm just right, but I want to be extremely right. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so okay, what do you predict for Tyrese Martin this season? What do you see happening?
I don't know. I want to see. It seems like he might get a little more on-ball creation from Tyrese. He might get some ISO from Tyrese. He might run a little bit of bring the ball up, initiate offense. But you know what I'm saying? I didn't really get to see him on display yet. But this was very good towards the end of the game, closing the game. You know what I mean? Closing the game today was good. That's all I got to say about Reese. You never seen Reese like close out the game. It's only preseason, but you know what I'm saying? It's a start.
Is it safe to say that he had the game-winning free throws?
Yeah, he did hit the game winning. He hit him and Danny close out the game.
The G League. So you could be from the G League and still hit game-winning shots. Is basically
yeah. Preseason, regular season don't matter. A game winner is a game winner. You know what I mean?
Leave your face, bro.
Even if you outside of the court, you know what I'm saying? You hit a game winner is the game winner. You know what I mean?
Yo, you got Leaf looking out his window right now, bro.
Nah, facts though. But nah, Tyrese, it was good to see because they didn't look good towards the end in the fourth quarter. But when him and Danny started picking up and getting some rhythm, you know what I'm saying, passing and cutting and shooting, you know what I'm saying, it came together. They won you know what I'm saying? They won that game.
Talk to Leaf. What you got to say about? I mean, you can rebuttal that if you want. I mean,
first off, we seen.
What up, PG?
What's good? What's good with y'all? Good morning, everybody. First off, we seen Tyrese Martin go off against the Suns before, so this ain't nothing new to me. And we seen that in an actual regular season game, and we seen that against Kevin Durant while he was on the court. So what happened tonight, bro? Like it was like I said, the preseason is more so about rotations and everything. And now that Tyrese gets a chance to be doing a lot more things quick on offense, now that he's playing with actual playmakers and actual distributors, now it's gonna look a lot more better. And I said it before the season, him and Dariq Whitehead was basically playing for the same spot, and that's the spot up shooter. And that's kind of what he's gonna be. When you get 11 points in 8 minutes, you spotting up and shooting, and you letting this shit fly. You know what I'm saying? So, but
I mean, I seen him cut to the basket. That was pretty impressive. You know what I'm saying? That dime that Wolf hit him with going to the basket, that's basketball IQ. We can't score the ball from the 3-point line right now. Somebody got to get to the rim. Without the ball. And the reason why I'm saying this is because Tyrese Martin don't get recognized for moving without the ball. When he made that shot, he cut to the basket without the basketball, and Wolf found it. And it was a good fucking pass. I'm not gonna hold you, bro.
It was a tremendous pass by was probably the best passer that we drafted outside of Jaeger. But we got
to had 11 assists. He got to make an argument or something.
I guess, man, we could have that conversation another day. But at the
Hell
same
no, we
time,
having it today for
we
sure.
can have. All right, fine to have it today, but we got to remember that in the 12 minutes that in the limited minutes that Danny Wolf has played, he has filled up the stat sheet almost every single time. With points, assists, rebounds, he was a little undercut tonight because everybody else was doing the rebound job. But the main thing is when you have Danny Wolf out on the court, what you have is elite spacing. You have elite spacing because now the bigs can't play down under. They can't play underneath the screens. They can't play. They have to move their defense up because Danny Wolf is a pretty damn good shooter. He shot 2 for 2 from three himself. And when you have him on the court, and when you have that ability, as a 7-footer to bring the centers out and bring the dudes that's usually protecting the paint out, what happens is you have more cutters. Like basically all you got to do is look in a Denver Nugget game and you can see that. You know what I'm saying? So he provides the same type of he says the same type of things as that archetype of a player. So Danny Wolf closing the game, closing out another game out in the fourth quarter in the preseason, is very very key going down the stretch and is going to do a lot for his confidence going into the regular season and as well as the other players that's on the court with him. A lot of players really like playing with him on his team because he's going to find them. But Tyrese Martin definitely hit his shots, and I said it before, and I say it again. He- Um, he's playing basically for spot up shooter spot on his team, and I say another thing before I pass the ball. I said it before it even happened because it's like I'm a nigga playing rock paper scissors before it happened. I said Danny Wolf is going to be a lot of people's favorite player on this team very very soon. And right now, my trajectory is looking correct because now everybody is like Wolfgang and shit.
Wolfgang, woo!
Bro, it's not like we bro. Okay, all right, John, it's your turn, John. Go ahead, John.
Yeah. First off, I just want to say the 2-game international series in China was a success for all parties involved. 2 competitive basketball games. I give it to the Brooklyn Nets. They brought a lot of good competitive edge. I thought Saraf today. Listen, I still think his offensive defense needs tremendous work, but I'll reward effort. And I think the 11 assists was very impressive from Saraf, especially in the fourth quarter. He dished out a great dime to Danny Wolf that led to a great three. So I'll give it to Saraf. What he's lacking in offense and defense, he's making up for it in his playmaking IQ, which is looking really good right now. And I really hope if he does get the starting gig for at least temporarily till Jaeger comes back, he really can show this in regular season where it matters most. But I thought this was by far Saraf's most impressive game as a Brooklyn Net by far. And then MPJ, I thought his game was fine. Cam, obviously, offensively was great today. The playmaking took a backseat, but that's expected. Nolan Trayor, he really is kind of losing the gig to Saraf right now. I think Nolan has the speed. We can talk about his speed for hours, but just defensively and physicality wise, Nolan is definitely levels behind right now. And Saraf's not great whatsoever on defense right at the moment, but he's definitely being a better playmaker with IQ than Nolan is right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if there is a surprise that Nolan does kind of start the season in the G League because I think he does need a little more development, especially as
Yeah,
far as getting better physicality wise. But that's what the competition about this is all about. So that's what I'm seeing at the moment. And then Noah Clowney, I don't know if you guys saw in the second quarter, he did make an interior bucket through contact. I sent a text out to Leaf and Joey about it because they said Clowney doesn't finish through contact. He actually had a play where he finished through contact today. And
You
then
mean the
Danny.
shot that he threw up and magically went in?
It still went in, but I'll digress. But in the fourth quarter, Danny Wolf and Tyrese Martin, Ice's guy, were very clutch. Martin especially is really solidifying that last spot in the rotation and doing what he has to do. But again, Danny Wolf, man, this guy's been so impressive, especially in fourth quarter minutes and in limited time. He's just making it all impactful. And we got a Danny Wolf dagger 3 to give us a lead. I thought that was so impressive. Wolf is just really playing with confidence, playing with an edge. He even had a play where he went in the interior against Common, where he did like a fake dribble or something like that and did a layup. Like he really is impressive for what I'm seeing. I really hope Wolf gets those minutes. And Drake Powell, again, +9 off the bench today in limited minutes, and he shot 2 threes with precision and a calmness. I really think Wolf and Powell deserve minutes on this team, and it would be a shame if they start the regular season in the G League. I understand why they would because of the depth we have right now, but there's no doubt that both Powell and Wolf deserve minutes on this roster to grow their games and be a core part of our future. I thought they've both been very impressive in the preseason. I hope they get regular season minutes as soon as possible. But overall, I thought this was a successful 2-game series in China for the Brooklyn Nets, and I think JORDI has a lot to look forward to with some of these guys' progress. But we really are going to find out regular season who is going to really meet the challenge and become the next Brooklyn Net. But I'm very excited about Danny Wolf and Drake Powell's futures on this team because both of them definitely deserve playing time. And a small shout out to Zaire Williams. He made 4 threes today, which is just impressive for his continued development. And overall, I thought a lot of guys showed promise today, but I really want Wolf and Powell to get main minutes because they definitely have talent. And Tariq Whitehead, have fun staying in China, bro.
Oh man. Yo, we gonna go to PT. What up, Python?
What up, fellas?
Hey, Pod.
PT,
Man,
what it is, bro?
Man, just trying to listen to y'all opinions on this
You
game.
back in Middle America? You still out, Brooklyn?
No, I'm in Brooklyn.
Oh, shit! I thought you was back out here.
Nah. Only to visit the in-laws.
Oh,
But yeah, nah, man. It to me. I'm watching this game and I feel like the organization and the coach are going in two different directions. I think what we're like, it's just weird. Like it's the whole thing is just weird, and even how the game ended with the kids getting the lead back and and uh and taking them and actually getting the dub, which is nice to see. Like them put that effort in after sitting on the bench the whole game. I don't understand why we're not seeing more of Derek. He didn't look that much different than everybody else. Um, for him to
He the
not be
slowest to
playing.
develop, PT. He from the Clowney draft.
I know, I know, but he's still just what, 20 years old, 21, maybe not even 21, right?
He's
Like
about to get waived.
But who
He's
you
right.
about to
giving
get
him
waived,
minutes
Pod. I just
over?
want to
You
He
want to see him over who? Like he got to take somebody minutes.
It's complicated, man. I don't know what they're trying to
PT, he
accomplish.
21 years old, bro. He gonna be 22
He,
before the year's over.
he just doesn't have enough time, Pod. He's about to be waived. It's just Kobe Buffkin is getting that playing time over him, and Tyrese Martin is doing way more
And they
than
didn't play
Whitehead to stay on the team.
Buffkin didn't even play today.
No, but Buffkin played the other day, and his minutes have been good from what I've seen. They haven't been great, but they haven't been bad either.
Mm.
So I just
I,
haven't seen
I
enough from
I think
Whitehead.
I see a bunch of confused players. For instance, you have Nolan Traore. He's a north-south basketball player. They go on the break and they run the wings run to the corners. No one goes to the basket. So when the guard is going to the basket, no, even if he beats his man, when he meets a center or a power forward, there's nothing there to stop him because everybody ran to the wings.
I agree
The
with that.
the way the Nets play is east and west. Like if you have a speed demon for a point guard, why would you go east and west where he has to basically rely on his just being physically stronger? He doesn't have that yet. You could just look at him and see he has a 19-year-old man's body. That
But
will
what
develop.
what
But
is
in the
isn't it?
meantime,
I mean, Saraf is 19.
I don't
Isn't
believe
it?
he's
But hold on,
19.
isn't it fair to say? Isn't
Yeah,
it fair to
Saraf
say
is
they're not
19.
trying to cater to
no,
Nolan
no.
Traore? They're
He
trying to
is
see if he fit
19
in the system.
officially. Say that again.
But they're trying to see if he fit in the system, not cater to him. Like, can you
He
play the
don't fit in
style of
that
play that
system.
we want you to play? And I think
He don't.
Saraf does it more than Nolan Traore.
Saraf fits this system better because he's a he's slow. He's a plotter. So if you're gonna have an offense that goes east and west, and if the play doesn't work, it devolves into an ISO. and you have the entire defense in front of you, so you need to be able to play some semblance of power ball. It doesn't even make sense with Nick Claxton and MPJ. Like they should be
I
running.
guarantee.
They should be running. They're not running. They're they'll run to the half court line fast and stop. It's the most bugged out shit I've ever seen of an offense. And then lastly, the Nets got to stop playing these fucking games, man. You got this kid Danny Wolf who's showing you, like
Right.
they didn't play him all. He played 12 minutes,
In the fourth quarter, all in the fourth quarter,
All in the
which
fourth
I actually
quarter.
don't
right?
mind as much because he's been
All
clutching
elite
the fourth
minutes too.
Him,
quarter.
All positive box
Yep,
score minutes.
yep.
yeah. And so what is it doing for the Brooklyn Nets to play this game and have both Dayron and Claxton on this team?
Them niggas need to
and
be gone.
Yep,
giving them
Leaf.
heavy
Yep.
minutes, like people, fawning all over Hanson Yang, people losing their mind over other centers. Yo, Danny Wolf bust Maluach's ass tonight.
He
Sure
Now,
did.
did.
He did. I'll
Again.
give it. He did. He did.
now,
Again.
now, is he older? Yes. Does when all things said and done, can he be better? Yes. But still, he went against a center with size and he
Top 10.
bust his ass. He took him inside and he took him
I
outside.
told y'all Malawak was trash.
It's too early to say that, but still,
Yeah,
that
Leaf.
I
Come
don't
on.
want to say
that
he's trash.
that that
Well,
means
no.
something
I
though.
don't want to
That
hear
means
none of
something though.
that.
And the old ass centers had trouble with him because he could play them standing still. He can't do that shit to Danny Wolf because Danny Wolf can pass out of it, can stop short, hit a jumper over you. I was worried about his 3-point shot. He didn't have that in college. He worked on that over the summer
He did.
because
2 for 2
that shot
today.
looks good.
That shot looks amazing, bro. Like I ain't
Why
gonna lie.
why
Dagger. Hit a
why
dagger.
sit him? The Brooklyn Nets are not going to be a good basketball team until 2027. You have all this time to develop all this talent. And I see confused young men on the sidelines that don't understand what the fuck is going on. Like it does nothing for you to play Terrence Mann all these minutes. You got to throw Drake Powell in there. You really do. Like this is a team that's developing and rebuilding. You putting these kids on the side is just delaying their growth.
Hold,
Facts.
hold on, y'all. We're gonna get right back to PT. This is a quote from JORDI on Joe's side saying Nets want a good draft pick. He says he wants a good draft pick because no matter where we pick, our front office is so good, we're going to pick a very good player. So whatever we pick, that's why he is excited because we're going to pick right. I want to say that Jordi Fernandez did a great cleanup job. This is great work. Joe Saab went out and said basically we trying to get a lottery pick. If you could, he basically said, yo, that's what the strategy going to be. Jordi Fernandez come back and rebuttals and says any player we pick is going to be the right pick. So basically, yes, they are on different pages in the same book, but different pages. Jordi Fernandez wants to prove that he's a competitive coach with any group he got. And that's how you stay in the NBA. Mind you, I don't think he's the same yes man that Steve Nash was or Jack Vaughn was. And I think that he is trying to make some footprints in the sand. You know what I'm saying? He got something to say about being a head coach, respectable head coach. Mind you, in my opinion, he wants to prove that he's not second to Mike Brown. I don't know if y'all recognize this or not, but both of them were head coaches coaches on the Sacramento Kings. You know, Jordi, the assistant coach, and Mike Brown, the head coach. I like this. I want us to be competitive. I want Jordi Fernandez to be like, yo, I am the better coach in this city. I was the assistant coach with the Kings, and Mike Brown was the head coach, but nah, that shit ain't what it is. I'm a head coach with the Brooklyn Nets. He a head coach, and I think the Nets should do a better job of making us a competitive team. And I know it's going to take a long time and you can't microwave it, but at the end of the day, we can still be competitive. You can still put Cam Thomas in a situation where he put up the numbers he wants so he can get the contract he wants, so we could draft whoever y'all want next season, the Brooklyn Nets one next season, and you put Cam Thomas, Wolf, Clowney, Drake Powell, Ben Saraf, Diego possibly, all these players, so you can start with all of that, opposed to just stripping this team to nothing, saying, okay, we're going to start with the 2026 draft. That's all I'll be saying. I'm trying to look at the good and the rosters, rotations, and the players, and say we could translate some of that going into next season. That's where I'm at with it. And I want to just y'all to recap this and just tell y'all thoughts on what Jordy said about what Josiah said.
I understand what he's trying to do with to protect protect Joe Tsai in a sense, but at the end of the day, this front office has not always been right with who they got. I mean, Dariq Whitehead, that goes against what Jordy just said. Jalen Wilson, like some of their picks have not worked out because of development and not having the proper coaching system. And I appreciate Jordy's bravado and spirit, but next year's draft, that top 4 is looking super elite, and you do not want to botch this year, because if you draft out of the top 4, we really just banking on guys trying to pretend to be star players on this team, and that's not a way to balance things out. I think Drake Powell, Danny Wolf were some great pick selections by us. I think Saraf and Nolan, that's still very up for judgment and whatnot. And then Diego, we got to see him play, but you definitely did hit on maybe 2 out of 5 of these guys right now. But still, next year's draft is crucial to getting that franchise guy, because you need that to bring all the pieces ultimately together. So I understand Jordy's bravado, but you got to trust your young guys this year. To what Podthorn keeps saying, you got to trust the young guys so the results will play out as they're supposed to play out, where you will get competitive effort, you will get spirit, but the results will be what they're supposed to be to get a top pick. But having these extra vets on the team, if you play them more than our young guys, it's a slap in the face to what true development is all about. So Jordy, Sean Marks, Joe Desai, let your actions mean more than your words. And I'll leave it at that.
Look, I'm just go on and say this. I think PT is 100% right about the young guys needing a lot more on the court, as
Right.
opposed to Terrence Mann, as opposed to MPJ and all of these dudes that's probably going to be out of here by the time their contracts going to expire, whatever the case may be. Claxton and Dayron, I think I ain't gonna lie, just off the strength of what Danny Wolf is providing and the difference that he's in the difference that he can make in games in terms of just being on the court and in terms of his ability. I think he is slowly wearing out they welcome in on this team. Slowly
Oh,
but surely, bro. Like, and the reason why I say that is because we spent literally the last couple of years trying to figure out what it is that these dudes can evolve into. The roles that they're gonna have on this team, on this rebuilding roster going forward, is not good roles.
hold on.
Because
Before we get into all of that, bro, we gotta just go around the panel about the comment on the screen. I mean, did you answer that part? Did you answer that? We want to hear that thoughts on that part.
well, my thoughts on that part is basically going to what PC said, bro. Like, it's basically two different minds going forward in this organization. You got the front office is thinking about, all right, yo, let's just hurry up and get to the draft, and the NBA should look out for us, man, because of what we played in China for the first time since I don't know when. And then on the other side, you got Jordi Fernandez trying to prove that he could be a good coach in this league and be a good coach with a young roster. It's basically two different sides of the coin right now, because Jordi Fernandez is really being told to play these veterans for extended amount of minutes and extended amounts of time. And I understand why, but I don't really like the strategy.
All right.
The strategy should be, these young players made history off the strength of this draft, bro. Like, and they made history by being 5 first round picks.
But
Five
hold on,
first
let's
round
let's
picks.
let's just keep things in the perspective before we go around the panel. Nolan Traore played 17 minutes. Okay. Danny Wolf played 12 minutes. Drake Powell played 16 minutes. Benson Raff played 22 minutes. Of course, Diego would have been, in my opinion, getting 20 plus minutes being an 8th pick, but he's not in the game. But case in point is all of the rookies are getting significant minutes. Now they could get more minutes, but I think they are staying on pace with staying focused on rookies developing, with them getting minutes in both preseason games and the role too. You seen Nolan Traore at the point, we just not impressed. We seen Ben Seraph at the point, we kind of impressed. You feel what I'm saying? We seen Drake Powell. I could see how he could be a benefit to the Brooklyn Nets. He's a good player. I'm not even finna pretend like he not just because he might take Cam Thomas spot or whatever the case is. But Leaf, we want to go. I still want to just go around the panel. Jay ain't say nothing yet. We got to get the ice. We got to get the PT.
I'm gonna pass the ball. I'm gonna pass the ball just by saying this. I think it's two different sides of the coin right now. The front office is on one side, and Jordy and the coaching staff is on another. But at the same time, Jordy is still getting the bug in the air, bro. Like, yo, play the veterans, such and such minutes, do this, do that. When at the same time, it's really the rookies and the young players that's going forward on this team that's going to be here next year. That's going to be here this time next year. That's going to get the full length of the development. So that's my whole take on that, man. Bounce pass.
All right, we're gonna go to Jay because Jay just joined the panel. Go ahead, Jay.
Yo, what's good, bros?
Hey, Jay.
I feel like what Jordy said is kind of what Josiah should have said. Know what I mean? Jordy just put it a little bit more eloquently. Know what I mean? Because what Josiah said made everybody jump to conclusions and say, "Hey, they obviously are trying to do one thing, which is tank." But even if they are trying to do that, you shouldn't actually say that. And that's what Jordy is saying here. And I think he also is saying that we're trying to win because I feel like him and the players, that's their goal. Like if like I keep saying, you can't go out there telling people to lose and expect to build a winning culture. So he's trying to build a winning culture with the players that he has. And they can't like super duper handicap the guy. So they're giving him something with these veterans. Like,
So
and,
how do you explain OKC though, Jay?
what's up?
You said you can't build a winning culture losing.
No,
How
I
do you
said you
explain
can't
San
build the winning.
Antonio?
That's not what I said. I said you can't build the winning culture by trying to lose. You got to be trying to win. You got to be trying to improve. You got to be trying to get better. But if they give you limited resources to do it, that everybody is just better than you still have to be trying to win, like trying to put together a winning strategy. Because you can't build a winning culture by losing on purpose. That's what I was saying. But go ahead,
All
PG.
right. Yeah, go ahead, PT.
Like this the thing with me and this coach, yo. Like I believe him. These words match his actions. You guys feel the same. It's a point of view that I just don't share with you. I'd rather be Utah right now. I'd rather have Ace Bailey. I'd rather have VJ Edgecombe. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have a foundational piece to move
But
forward
I
with
but
than
peep
give her
this.
a
Peep this,
side
PT.
chick.
I agree with you because I'd rather have Ace Bailey too. But I feel like Ace Bailey would rather have us. Like
That's a fact.
he would rather be on this team
He
because
would
he
rather
want to
be
be on a
here.
team that look like
East
they
Coast.
could do something or look
Yeah,
like
he
they
tried to stay with
trying
the
to
East
win.
Coast too. Yeah. And then you again, the reason why I agree with the whole be with us with Jay is because I feel like he like good coaches. Ace Bailey spoke on the rapport he had with the coach when he played for Rutgers, and I think he do
His coach
understand
was
that you need
horrible at
coaching to win.
Rutgers.
Yeah, yeah, he did. I heard he was. And but I think at the end of the day, he knows that's what it takes to win.
Listen, it's no surprise that a 19-year-old kid wants to live in Brooklyn over Utah. That's like
I think the team too, not just the
I and it. He want to put on the black and white. He want to play in a building where Rihanna will just be on the sidelines on an arbitrary Tuesday. That that's what playing in Brooklyn is about. Even a hick like Michael Porter Jr. he's starting to love it. Oh, he moving around in Manhattan. Now he on Fifth Avenue shopping,
That's a
right?
whole different story, Pod, with
Now
him.
I'm just
Curious
saying though,
Mike,
but
man.
I'm just saying young dudes like to live in New York. KD still live here. He bought his house and rented it to Schroeder last year. Like, so this is a place to live. That's not going to be hard
especially when you got money.
to say that, but you got to do your part too. You have to put yourself in position. Like, my my thesis is going to be the same, and I'm going to keep repeating it because I'm trying to speak it into existence. The worst the Nets can do, it's supposed to be the worst it could go for the Nets next year is fifth. It's fifth. I'm sorry. I watched tonight. I looked to see if there was any outliers on that team. And I'm sorry. He had a horrible game. But Devin Booker looks different. He looks like he's on another level. He moving in another speed. He's doing, you know, a lot of things on the court. You could just tell that this is an elite player.
I mean, in year 10, you better be doing something. I mean, nigga, look at the teams you had.
Yeah, yeah, no, but this is his team. The ball's in his hand.
You went
Pause.
from
So
DeAndre Ayton to CP to Kevin Durant, bro. Like, and what do you got to show for? You better be doing something. You
Well, he's
better be
got
doing
Dylan
something.
Brook. He's
I
got
mean,
Dylan Brooks
he got a
now.
finals though. He still has a finals. He didn't win, but he still has a finals though. And he's what is he? 28. Come on,
About
man. Like I'm not saying that I want a 28-year-old on the team, but I want to draft a guy like that. I want to have someone on my team that's on the team for 10 years, that develops a rapport with everybody on the team and in the building. It's and really was killing me because I didn't just watch this game. I watched almost every televised game on the exhibition slate because I'm fucking crazy. It's my 26th anniversary. And this woman loves me so much, she let me just watch basketball game after basketball game while we was just chilling.
Yeah. Happy
And
anniversary, by the way, bro.
happy
Happy
anniversary, bro.
anniversary. For
Yeah,
real.
thanks,
happy
thanks,
Facts.
fam.
anniversary,
Thanks,
bro.
thanks, fam. But it was killing me watching some of these teams. Watching San Antonio, they have talent coming out their ears.
Yep.
They
Well,
had a
what's the
dude.
problem?
They had we don't do what they did. Like, I don't know if it's called
So we wasn't
thinking
blessed
on
how they was
purpose
blessed.
or whatever. But when it came time for them to tank for Wemby, they didn't play no games.
They was gonna get Wimby anyway, bro.
They
Like, and
but
come on,
but
bro.
they didn't play no games. They traded away players to make sure that they didn't get anywhere close to the plan.
You're right. Yeah, and
They
the NBA rewarded them soundly, bro. Like, I mean,
Leaf, did they trade DeJounte? Wouldn't they have just liked to have DeJounte Murray and Wemby if they
well,
knew they were gonna get him? They tanked for him.
yeah,
And they did the same shit for Tim Duncan. They
I understand. I understand that, but we got to remember they traded Dejounte a year before, and then the year
no.
that
The
the summer
the
of, yeah.
the summer that they were going to draft Wemby, they knew, everybody knew, and they knew. They took a team that went from the playoff and they stripped all the parts. They they did. Just look at their transactions that year.
Hold on, cause
Mad players they
I'm
got
about to
rid
go
of.
look at it. I'm about to
Hold
go
on,
look
hold on,
They
hold
at
on,
it.
y'all.
stripped the team to the
Hold on,
nuts
y'all.
and
Hold on.
bolts.
Hold Hold on, let's slow it down. We didn't get the ice yet. I wanted to get the ice to hear him speak on, you know what I'm saying, this comment that JORDI said. Ice, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, bro. I'm here.
All right, what you think about what JORDI said on what Joe about Josiah? What you got on this?
He wants a good draft pick because I can't even see what it says. What it say?
I'll read it again. JORDI on Josiah saying Nets want a good draft pick. He says he wants a good draft pick because no matter where we pick, our front office is so good, we're going to pick a very good player. So whatever we pick, that's why he's excited because we're going to pick right. How you feel
Okay.
about what JORDI said about
Okay.
Josiah?
Well, yeah. So what he's saying is, kind of like what PT's saying, but I know what PT's saying. But he's saying if you never liked Saraf, right? For instance, we can talk about that. If you never liked Saraf and Saraf going out there giving you 6 dimes, 9 points, 9 points, 6 points, 11 assists, and you ain't never want him on the team, well, this is what the scouting team did. You know what I'm saying? And then
But how does someone pick? How do you give someone's box score and only give that those things? He was
no,
two.
hold. No, never mind the box score. That's the box score is not important.
I know, but you tried to make the box score
No,
like create a reality that's not true because he
how's the
shot
reality not
miserably.
true?
He's
If it
0
says
for 1
11
from
assists, that
3.
means he
He
had
had
11
three
assists.
turnovers. He
All
had
right,
three
that's cool.
turnovers.
Hold on, chill. We not no chill. We're not going into those
We
details.
get spicy this
Chill.
morning.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking
There you
from
go,
a
man.
point
No,
of if you
I
didn't believe in a player, right? If you drafted somebody you didn't believe in him, and he's showing you something that you did not know this dude can actually do, right? From being why did we draft him to now like Saraf is better than what we thought he could be at this moment. He probably needed to go down to the G. Like I even thought Saraf would go down to the G. Clearly, he's not going down to the G. So the point is that what Josiah is saying is like, I trust my team in getting the best player, even if nobody agrees with the pick. To us, this is the best player that we gonna get, and that's who we're gonna draft, and we're gonna stick with it. That's what he's saying. That's not what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm going off what he's saying, and that's the point I would make because you think Trayor is good. We didn't want Saraf. Drake Powell's all right. Danny Wolf is a good passer. Like they said, Yagor ain't even play yet. So who's standing out? Danny and Saraf. You know what I'm saying? Like they standing out the most.
And
And that's
Powell,
what
wait,
and that's what
and Powell was standing out limited minutes.
yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like you talk about Powell later because he only played one game. But so far, those two have stood out and they drafted him. So that's what he's saying. He's excited because he's seeing, you know what I'm saying, the young dudes come in and put in work right away, and it looks promising. You know what I'm saying? It
Well, I'm
looks
gonna start
promising.
calling
Not
you
saying
positive
they're gonna be
ice.
stars or anything, but it looks promising to them and to us. It looks good right now. You know what I mean?
Ice, I'm gonna start calling you positive ice, yo, because you always got a good
Yeah.
Hold on,
spin.
hold on.
It's a
There's no.
lot. It's a lot of.
Time out, time out.
I
Because
already went through that
hold on,
phase, PT.
Because
Wasting your time.
let's clarify this.
Hold on, time out.
Hold on,
Hold
real
on.
quick, because this ain't gonna take long. I'd rather Ace, I'd rather Fears than anybody on our roster. But right, I'm with you. I'd rather Fears and rather Ace on this roster, but that's not who we drafted. So why am
Right.
I still talking about Ace and Fears? And that's who I wanted. Everybody already know that.
Acting like we could press the rewind button and shit.
Hold on. I've been scouting just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I know
It's not.
who's the best player. I know who I wanted. I know what Ace did in preseason. Why I gotta be so positive? If something is right in front of you to see on a team, why are you still looking back to see? Oh, this is what we could have had. We'd rather have
No,
this. I'd rather have
no,
this.
no, no,
They
no, no,
already
no,
looking
no,
to the
no,
next
no,
draft.
no, no.
Hold on.
Ice,
They
my
already looking to the next draft,
brother.
saying
It's
maybe we can
about
get
AJ
AJ.
DeBoer.
Maybe
It's
we can
about
get
Cam
Nate.
Bruiser.
That's what
It's
he's
about
saying.
it's about Mikael Brown. It's about Nate Met. Those 5 players are better than everything that we have on our team.
Don't
So
forget
TT,
Tunde Yasin too, Todd.
If Sai
TT.
is making a point right now, it better be that y'all motherfuckers better get y'all shit straight because I want one of those players that's box office to sell out my building. This milk toast, bland oatmeal with no sugar
Yo,
recipe that they got going,
that's crazy.
it's not gonna work. Jordy might as well be auditioning for a next job because if they don't get talent into this building that sells tickets and wins games and gives a positive outlook into the future, if that player don't come into this building in 2026, head's gonna roll. Starting
Yo,
with
It's
Jordy.
gonna
facts,
shock everybody in this party
facts.
that Danny Wolf is the #1 option, bro, on the positive Nets team, bro, in 2 years,
Yo,
bro.
that's what I wanted to talk about on this
I
motherfucker.
said,
That's what I
I'm
came
telling you,
up.
bro. Like
Yo,
that's all.
Danny Wolf
I'm not
hit that,
saying shit no more, bro. I'm
bro.
not.
Danny Wolf hit that 3 in the fourth quarter. I was in here like, oh,
Yo, we got to do that.
I done told everybody before the
I
game
got
was
angry
even
when that
played,
shit
bro.
But
happened.
look, Leaf.
I
Right
told
after
niggas
that,
before a game
hold
was
on,
even
look.
played.
You say
I'm
that.
not saying nothing no more.
No,
Bro. I'm
right
not.
after that, he caused the turnover that could have lost us the game too, though. So
Yeah,
it's
no,
boom or bust potential.
he's a
Yeah,
point
that's been
center.
turnover.
It's boom or
Yo,
bust.
there is
Right, he's
no
a point center.
reason why that shit ain't
He's
starting.
a point guard. He's not a center, bro. He can't be a big. He needs another big on the floor with him. He got.
He's
No,
a big.
he's definitely
You
he's
get a
better
weak
as a
side
center,
protector. You get
Chris.
He's not a
Clowney.
center.
Next year
No,
you
he
get
is a
Cam
center
Johnson. He's
though.
a
DJ,
He's
center.
he's
not a
not a
center.
wait,
He's a
wait, wait,
center. He
JJ.
cannot
He
play
You're
can't
not
be a
gonna
any
put him
other
at
forward.
the
He's
one,
not a
bro.
point guard. He has point guard abilities. He's a center. He's a point center.
He's
He's
not no
not a
center.
forward. Well,
He's a
so
center,
Well,
but
not
what
a
are
he
you
good
saying?
bust
one.
Wait, 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 wait.
Maluach
Okay, hold on,
ass.
Not
hold
a
on.
good
How you
one.
gonna
DJ,
He's just
DJ,
not
then
the
what
one.
is
No,
he?
he's just not the one
Come
that you
on.
looking for. That's all it is, bro. He
Joey,
plays center a
how you
little bit
gonna say
different.
that he bust Maluach ass tonight? How you gonna say that he not a center?
And
He's a
that's what
point
I'm saying.
center. Like, what are we
He is
talking
not no
about
center,
here?
bro.
What you
Oh
mean
my
he's
He's
not
God.
a
a
Okay,
center?
yeah,
center.
yeah, yeah.
Bruh.
Just Ben Sharaf is a point guard. Okay,
That
let's
kid,
just
Hold
get
on,
that
hold
that
kid
on,
is
in.
hold on, hold
that
on. Wait,
kid
wait,
is a
wait, wait,
big.
wait, wait, wait,
He's
wait,
a
wait, wait,
big,
wait. Hold on.
slow point guard.
No. To PT's point, bro, like we gotta acknowledge the different shit that he brings on the court other than traditional big man type inside centers. He's space, bro. When he gets on the court, now your defense moves up because you got another shooter that just so happened to be 7 foot playing the five. So now that leaves cuts open for niggas like Tyrese Martin, who probably ain't gonna cut to the basket if Dayron is on the court, if Claxton is on the court. These niggas, bro, like him on the court because he's going to find them. He brings a different skill set. That's all it is. When Joker just ran off 3 MVPs in 5 years, wasn't nobody saying shit. It's
Right,
that goddamn
Yeah, but
simple. If it works,
right.
don't
Joker
And can we?
wasn't running up the court doing skip passes and skip dribbles and like he wasn't
And,
doing
and, and,
all of that.
and let's and
But
Like
let's
this
keep it
nigga
Danny
is a
100.
from
point guard,
Chicago
bro.
though.
He just 7
And
feet.
let's keep
Danny
100.
from
Wolf can do.
Chicago though. He got a little sauce to his game. You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
Yes, he
wait, wait,
does.
wait,
Yeah,
You know
Pot.
but
what I'm
when
Let's
you,
saying?
bro, when you
So
watch him, he don't look like he's demanding any sort of respect in the paint. It's just like
if
I don't know, like, and
The
if
I
if
like
respect
him
that he
too, but I'm
demands,
just saying what I
no,
if
see.
the
if
go
we're
look
respect
at
that
the
he
highlights.
demands, bro, is from the
Go
whole
look at the
team.
highlights.
if
He
if
puts his shoulder into Common Maluach's chest in the paint
Yes, in the
and
paint
Man,
scored over
and
him.
scores on him.
at the
he
end of the
I've
did.
been
game, if
calling him
Tyrese
soft.
Martin wasn't there to get that block, he'd have been cooked food.
No, listen, if we're being honest, Danny Wolf does everything offensively Claxton can't do. If we're talking about Claxton today, Claxton had his first dud of his the preseason. So Danny Wolf can offensively lead this team
Now
way
I ain't
more
even
than
gonna lie to
Claxton
y'all. I
can.
missed the beginning of the game because I was asleep, bro. I woke up, I caught the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I thought about
Go
the
ahead
end
and
of the
rewind
first.
that shit. You're gonna see what Claxton is not.
Yeah,
That's what you're gonna see.
Claxton can't run offense. Danny Wolf can do it in his sleep. And I'll be honest, I think Ben Seraph is stealing that long throw pass from Danny Wolf. Is when Seraph did that long throw to Wolf to knock the three. I'm like, Ben, I didn't see that from you yet. Danny Wolf's the one that's been throwing those long shots. Like, see,
But they
people are
saying
learning
that's
from
that
Danny Wolf
they were
right
saying
now.
that's what Wolf strips is his outlet passer.
Exactly.
Yes,
Like Seraph was using his outlet pass in that pass to Wolf.
exactly.
Like
So
Is
Like,
so
come
he
my
on.
so
is
my
he
thing,
soft right now? Yes,
the only
but
thing
he's
that he
21
really
years
missing
old,
is
so he's
elite
soft.
rebounding. That's it.
He
And some
Elite
rebound good.
defense. And
rebounding
some
Defensively
and
too.
defense. And some
hold on, wait.
defense.
Besides the elite rebounding, it don't seem like I was talking about the paint present. It's like he could go in the paint where he's like driving, but if he's standing there, no, I don't think so.
But that's the whole point, bro. If he's driving,
But
bro,
that's why
that
you're not a center because you need your center to stand
But
there.
he is a center, though, Jay. He can't
but
be anything else.
centers could do more now. And my nigga,
Exactly. Thank you,
we
Lee.
just
Thank
seen
you.
centers could do more now, bro. We just seen
Yo,
Exactly.
you
2
can call it what
niggas.
you want to call it, but he is seven
right,
foot point guard, bro.
right. Hold on, y'all.
No.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on, please. I found the article and it's talking about play point centers. Right. This is from 2019. It's a lot to read, so I won't read all of it. I'm gonna just show y'all the charts.
Nice
Center
thoughts.
playmaking relative to team, right? A percentage. And 20, you can see that it increased every year from 2014-15 season to the 2018-19 season. This article was made in 2018-2019. Now, in contrast to the now, you know there's more of it based on what we're seeing about the increase. And we have know a lot of this is because of Jokic, right? Now,
This shit look
answer
like a
moment.
math class. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Right. But I'm breaking it down for you. Don't worry about it. I got you. Now, I'm saying that to say that they showing you. Listen, passes made per 100 possessions from the centers. So they showing you that they are going to the inside outside game, not only the outside inside game. They are looking for the big man to be a playmaker. And this from the article is from 2014 2015. So my point is, in the last 10 years in the NBA, the point center has become very relevant. Of course, we're not going to call him a point center. That's not the traditional position in basketball. But to make it seem like it didn't evolve into this is crazy. It evolved into this.
Exactly. It definitely involved. What is Sabonis, bro? What is Sangoon? What, like, come on, bro? What, like, it's a bunch of these niggas, bro, like all over the place, just little by little. It's just Joker just so happened to be leading the pack. Cause he the
Right.
nigga that got 3 MVPs in 5 years and a Finals MVP to go with it, bro. Like his mode of player is starting to come along more and more and more. If you don't believe me, go watch that big ass Asian nigga that was playing for the Portland
No, we
Trailblazers.
see. I just pull up the chart. What do you mean we don't believe you, bro? I just pull up the chart saying everything.
I'm just showing you the large picture.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, Jay, I understand, bro. Like we want to give it a fancy name, bro. He's going to play center in this league.
Right. He's a
The,
point center.
Yeah, but
Danny
he's not
Wolf
going to
is a
do
point
center
center.
abilities. He's not going to do center
No, but wait,
duties. He's going to
Jay,
do
he's
point
gonna
guard
get
Bro,
abilities.
physically
it's not
strong.
rebounding is
the
his center ability,
making.
bro.
But
If
wait,
he
Jay,
can
he's gonna
rebound
get.
great, he gonna be
How
a
many
good center.
rebounds he had?
He only had one. That's because the other niggas was rebounding.
All right, then.
What do you mean? All right then,
That's
nigga.
my
Like,
point. He's not a center. He's going to do
No,
point guard shit. Because how the
but
fuck
Jay,
you
he's
getting
gonna get
rebounds if you
physically.
bringing up the ball and passing the ball? You
But
not
Jay,
getting
he's
the
gonna get
rebound. And
physically.
how
you not
many
even...
rebounds he supposed to get in 12 minutes?
Wait, but Jay, he's gonna
How
get
many
physically
J-Ron had?
stronger.
He said, "How many Dayron had?" I'm about to tell you right
Dayron
now.
had 7. Dayron had 7
And how
rebounds.
many minutes?
Probably like 16 minutes.
It was
He played
19 minutes.
almost 20
19 minutes.
minutes.
Jay,
He
it
played
was
almost
19
20
minutes.
minutes.
19
All right.
minutes, 7 rebounds.
All right. So he probably got 5 and 12.
Hey, you gotta
I'm
you gotta ask yourself how many of them rebounds led to something.
Right.
Listen, you just said the man got to get rebounds, and I asked you how many he got. He got 1.
In
No,
12
wait.
minutes.
I think it was 4. Danny Wolf
Nah,
got
No.
4.
He
nah,
had
I
4
want my
assists.
center to get more than one rebound in 12 minutes.
Oh, yeah,
I ain't
1
gonna
rebound.
lie.
You're right. You're right. 4 assists, 1
Like,
rebound.
I'm
Yeah.
just going over
I
what you
mean, my
saying.
nigga, but when your center is handling most of the offense because you put most of your
Because he
starters
a
on the
point guard.
bench.
He can be defensive rebounding. He don't got to be offensive rebounding. He can be
Nah,
defensive
but
rebounding.
hold on. When you
Go
say
ahead,
he
Ice.
needs
Go ahead, Ice.
when you say he needs to rebound, you got to, like Leaf just said, you got to remember where he's at when you saying this.
Exactly.
If he's running point, then he's most likely he's at the 3-point line. Somebody else is grabbing the rebound. So really,
Exactly. That's why I'm saying
I'm
he a
talking
point
about on
guard.
defense. On defense, why he not grabbing a rebound on defense? Why
Because
y'all
his man
calling
ain't
him
going in the
being that
paint.
tall and not getting a rebound? One rebound is come on, bro.
What you
That's
mean his
somebody
man
filling
ain't
up the
going in the
paint.
paint? If he's supposed to be guarding the center going to be in the paint.
Hold on. No. I agree with the point center thing. I think it's good, beneficial for the Brooklyn Nets. But don't pretend like rebounding for a center is not more important than assists. I'd rather my center get more rebounds than assists. Respect.
But
Man,
if he a
assists
point
is
guard, then
assists is
he's going to
points,
get
bro. Like,
assists.
listen, say what you want to say, bro. Like, listen.
Who else
In
gonna
the
get the rebounds if not the center?
I mean, Breeze, he could be
hey,
a
bro,
hybrid.
the other niggas that's in the paint, nigga, boxing
Wait.
out.
Wait,
Bro,
Breeze, he could be a
like I
hybrid
keep
point.
saying, you just gotta build a team. Y'all keep saying this, that they trying to go towards all this positionless basketball. So they don't care about the position. It seems like they just gonna put people with skill sets on the floor that could do stuff. So if they got a point guard that can't get rebounds, they gonna need other niggas that could get rebounds. The same way, if you got a scoring guard, you supposed to put defensive niggas around him. Like
They have
you
a
gotta build the
6'9".
team based on what you have. But it
They
seems
have a
like what they doing is going for this positionless shit and have a 7-foot nigga running point.
They have a 6'9". He's not gonna run point. He's gonna play point center. They
Right.
they have a 6'9". I believe he's gonna be the small forward, not the point guard. And Yegor Demin.
True.
And then they got what's his name is 6'7", and the other kid is and Nolan Traore is 6'5". You don't even know what he's gonna grow up to be. He's the third youngest player.
That's a great thing you mentioned, Pod. Yegor could be the play three.
So Ralph
Danny
got
could
a
play
pretty good
five,
IQ at 19
and
though.
I guess Saraf plays one or something like that, and Powell plays two. Like you can actually play 4 out of 5 of those
You may
guys together if it
it,
works out like that.
So Ralph got a pretty good IQ at 19, bro. Like I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like I mean, just in terms of what Nolan has an elite NBA ability, but I think what Saraf has, bro, is basically more strength and more control and more center of gravity, bro,
He's got
driving the
IQ.
he's just
basket.
He's got
physically.
playmaking IQ. That's what he's got right
Yeah,
now. Is the
he
IQ.
definitely he
I
definitely
don't.
has
That's
playmaking
not what I
IQ.
see. I see that he has the physical strength. I've
Right.
been saying the same thing since I told y'all I saw the shit in real life. He's super strong. He's got big shoulders. If he gets a little bit of that shoulder in front of you when he's driving, there's nothing you could do because he's strong and he
Right.
and he gets to the basket. The problem with him is he can't shoot to save his life.
Right. And
He has no.
defensively, he's not as great either.
I
If you
think the
want to be
shooting could get
honest.
better, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like the reason being is because, bro, when Zaire Williams came here, he was pretty much an athlete. Now that nigga hitting threes, he hitting more important threes than ever, bro. Like he had 15
He
tonight.
hit one over Royce O'Neal.
Yeah, he hit one over
Yeah.
Royce O'Neal, and he hit one over hacking
So,
ass goddamn
so,
Yo, Royce
Dylan
O'Neal was
Brooks.
mad tonight for what? We didn't do you dirty. He was playing all. Nigga, you coming off
Niggas
the
was
bench
playing
third string, and he coming off the
exactly.
bench angry, mad at the nigga for
yo,
what?
facts.
Niggas say coming off the bench angry. Nah,
Nah,
but
but
Yo, what are you
I,
mad about, yo?
nah, but I agree with you,
I think
Pod.
we did a good job, bro, in terms of like dealing with the defensive pressure, but from hacking ass goddamn Dylan Brooks and the other kid that played the two on their team because Jalen Green was out. What the hell is his name? I forgot his name.
You talking about Grayson Allen?
Grayson Allen,
Besides
bro. Like
Traore couldn't get past Grayson Allen on a one-on-one.
Yo,
no,
Right.
no,
yo,
no,
Breeze. You
but
remember that night we
Saraf,
beat KD and them niggas,
but Sar-
and Barry tried to blame me because we ain't have Grayson Allen.
no, yeah, I remember that bullshit. Nigga
That
said
shit
we
was
ain't had.
mad funny.
Yeah,
Everybody's
that
like
shit was
Let
Grayson
me.
hilarious.
Allen.
I
Like
want to
who the
break
hell is
down that
that?
matchup. I want to break
Nah,
down
nah,
that matchup because
Yeah, Jay.
Nolan
Nolan
could play
against.
strength for
Oh, what you
strength.
said, bro? I can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm Nolan is
Oh,
gonna have trouble with annoying physical guards like a Grayson
Yep.
Allen. The
Yep.
problem, I said this earlier, and I wanted you to hear it too, Joey, because I noticed that you're one of out of our crew, like you're one of the ones that actually look at how they playing. If you notice, oh, you didn't watch the first half, so I'm really telling you about it. um, but if you notice, he can't take that initial bump. He has to beat you completely with speed. He can't
Right.
take that bump or that physicality because that's what they were doing to him. They were bodying him up. They also was double teaming for some weird reason. He's a rookie. Like they were giving him the
Niggas is out
ball.
here doubling rookies, bro. This shit sad.
Nah, but they played real physical with him. He's supposed to be able to absorb that. He's supposed to be able to absorb that, but he can't. And at least not right now. So, but that's what makes what's the name look so much or looks better is because he has strength. He has
They gotta put him on a weightlifting program for
he
Nolan. I think
can't.
Nolan has great speed, but physically right now he's not at the level you would hope he could be at this young of an age, which is expected with some, but for him especially, Saraf just jumped him right now in the leadership board,
No,
so
the
that's gotta be
offense
a wake up call
also
for him.
the offense is also very like French basketball is run and gun. Just look at
Right,
all the players coming from France. You could tell they're building their players to run and gun.
right.
The
In
But
the
then,
NBA,
but
they
then
slow you
Sharaf
the
down.
playing the same.
Spanish league, like going back to Pau Gasol and Mark Gasol and all these dudes, is more of a slow, plodding east to west basketball.
So
That
that's why
fits
Sharaf is
Saraf
moving the way he
better.
moving.
Yeah, that fits Saraf better to play that east to west. Like, and when they go on a fast break, there's nobody going to the basket on a fast
Right.
break. they run to the corners. They run to the 3-pointers. I saw tonight dudes give up layups to pass it out to the open man in 3. That's super Euro ball. And you know what I mean? Like when plays break down, it ends up in an ISO, and Cam Thomas or MPJ makes a great offensive play.
PPT, not to stop you, bro. Like, didn't Saraf play in the same league as Luka did? Or
No,
which one? Of
he played. Savaroff didn't play in that league. He played in the third hardest
the
league,
third, the
which is the
third part
German
of
league.
it? The
He
German, yeah.
what's his name played in the Spain. It goes Spain, France, Germany in that order. And then some people like Turkey got a couple of good teams. Like some rich countries have like one good team in their league, but the 3 most competitive leagues in Europe is Spain number 1, and their best team is Real Madrid. France, nobody really is dominant. It could be anybody any year. And Germany, um, what's the name? I'm trying to remember the name of this team. God damn it. Uh,
Any team that Dennis
Bayern
Schroeder played
Bayern
on.
Munich. Bayern Munich is the best club in Germany. And the club that what's the name played for is called
Okay.
ULM.
Right.
And they're undefeated this year. I still got them on my DVR because I used to watch them for Noah Senge and Saraf. And then but now they got this new kid that's dominating, but I haven't seen enough of him. I'll put y'all on later.
This nigga, this nigga got TiVo out here in
Right.
Europe.
Hold on, y'all. I just want to read this before we go on.
This nigga
To
got-
just prove our point about Danny Wolf. In 2017, Brad Stevens, head coach of the Celtics, explained how this paradigm shift has affected his coaching. I don't have 5 positions anymore. It may be as simple as 3 positions now, where you either a ball handler, a wing, or a big. And I'm just saying that conversation that's what we see right now in modern NBA, and it's a good thing. But I still want my big to grab rebounds, like for
Hold on. So look, wait. If you saying the 3 positions, ball handler, wing, and big, Danny Wolf is seeming like he's the ball handler. That's what he's doing out there.
Well, he
He
could be
gonna
a
be.
big and a ball handler because that's positionless. He could play different positions. I'm agree
Well,
with
if
you on
they
that,
saying
Jay.
in the position list, those are the 3 positions.
I
It's seeming
mean,
like he's
Yeah, but
more on
the
that
Nets
I
side.
mean,
got
but
guys who
but the
can't play
reason
those
why he gonna be at
positions.
the 5 is because of his lack of athleticism, bro. Like the
Right.
slow
Thank you,
niggas,
Lee.
the slow niggas on the court, bro, and be at the 5, and ain't nobody gonna as a playmaker, as a ball handler, which he is. Ain't nobody gonna be and as a playmaker, bro, he's gonna be able to bring the most athletic center and the most shot blocking center out of the paint, and that's gonna bring on more opportunities for a lot of the other players, bro, that can't really get to the paint on their own. So backdoor
Right, just
cuts is
gonna
gonna
put
exist
Royce
for.
O'Neal on him out there.
I mean, hey, throw Royce O'Neal on him. He gonna put that nigga in. He gonna have that nigga in the post and triple threat out of the. He gonna have that nigga back to the basket. And gonna look right over him and make the simple pass. That's all it is, and then play invert screen and roll, bro, like Joker do when he give dribble handoffs. Dribble handoff, listen, dribble handoff. My man is wide open. He get an easy 3. It's one of the reasons why Tyrese Martin is probably gonna have a job for the rest of the year, and Ice gonna keep talking shit like he right. So
Yo.
my thing is, we got to understand, bro, the dynamics of having this type of skill set at his size and at his position. It's a dynamic, bro. Trust me. In a couple of years, if this nigga's the best player on the team, bro, don't I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing.
All I know is Danny Wolf and Drake Powell should be getting regular NBA minutes. Like I understand if they have to play G League to start out, but as soon as possible, they should be playing main minutes because both of
If
them
in a
have
couple years
full
he's the
potential.
best player on this team, that's a bad thing. Because y'all just told me we supposed to get a better player next year. So we better get the next player. He can't be the best.
Well, this is the
He gotta
thing.
be a piece.
If
Nah,
we draft another guy next year, we have 6 guys under contract control where we can figure out the money system without having to go over too much. So this might work out in our favor somehow. But like I do agree, you do have to find the right guys that are going to be the main core pieces, especially in your starting unit. And right now, there's a lot of holes there that we have to address eventually.
just say one of these guys happen to be pan out quicker than others, right? That's a good thing because if the guy next year is supposed to be better, right, and you got a guy that's already showing his potential and he's grown within the season, that means you got 2 legit guys or 3 legit guys to build with, right? And then you go from there. So there's nothing wrong with somebody being the best on the team right now. If they're the best, if one of the rookies happen to be the best on the team show out this year, that means the Nets organization did their job right in drafting. And now you go get another guy that's supposed to be better than this guy, and you go from there. You build from there. So there's nothing wrong with somebody being better right now. You know what I'm saying? Growing potential to be better, to add on to a player that we drafting. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how it's supposed to be. If they say next year draft AJ, Nate, Peterson, and they all better than these guys, and one of these guys step up, then you pair them together. That's good. That means some of us was wrong about, you know what I'm saying, the draft and what the Nets organization did. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely agree with you, bro.
I just want to say this one thing. Be shy to trading Day'Ron Sharpe if y'all not expecting rebounding out of MPJ, Danny Wolf, Noah Clowney. Like if we're not expecting rebounding from our bigs, then we gotta, you know what I mean, make Day'Ron Sharpe even more instrumental in what we got going on. Somebody got to be out there.
Well,
I said Day'Ron should be starting, bro.
I think it was last game, bro. I seen the Suns get like 5 offensive rebounds in one play. It was despicable, bro. We gotta have a rebound on this team, bro.
That's why they got to move.
But a lot of those, a lot of those rebounds.
And I just find it funny how y'all be making up all these excuses for the offense over defense when it comes to Danny Wolf.
No, we're not making up excuses. Nitpicking Danny Wolf's defense so bad when he can literally fill up the stat sheet in less than 10 minutes.
So can Cam Thomas.
Oh God! No! Cam Thomas had 1 assist. I gotta pull this out. Listen, Cam Thomas great offensively, but he did wait, Jake. Cam,
you gotta talk to me about one game about Cam Thomas. I know you know how Cam Thomas could fill up the stat sheet and score more points than he got minutes.
He had 1 assist, bro. Like this is the Cam Thomas we expected.
And Danny Wolf had 1 rebound, bro.
Yeah, but the difference is Danny, bro. The difference is Danny Wolf is not playing more than 15 minutes.
Danny Wolf. Come on, Jay.
Yeah,
come on.
1 rebound, bro.
We really gonna cook him on 1 rebound? Stop it. Stop it.
You gonna cook him on 1 assist? Stop it.
Oh, yeah. Because Cam Thomas said he was not gonna do that, but Cam has to do that to stay in the NBA.
And so did Danny Wolf. He said that he's gonna be a playmaker.
That's one way with Cam Thomas and not.
No, because Jay wants to keep cooking Danny Wolf's defense. Danny Wolf is attacking the game board in less playing time. Come on.
Jay, bro, Danny Wolf is playing less than 15 minutes though, bro. Like, let's come on, bro. What are we doing?
12 minutes for a center. No. 12 minutes for a center is piss poor. Y'all
12 minutes.
Stop. Danny Wolf was clutch in the 4th quarter. Stop.
Hold on. Listen what y'all accept.
He literally won the game.
Thank you, Pod. Thank you. Come on.
No. But what I'm saying is,
he ain't win the game. Tyrese Martin won the game.
Exactly.
He won the game.
Stop.
Tyrese Martin don't get them threes without him.
I see the biasness with y'all, man. Y'all be critical about.
No, we see it with you, Breeze.
No.
They have nothing to do with Cam Thomas.
No, yes, it did. It was a bias. That's why I brought it up.
Yo, Breezy literally said at the beginning of the show, Cam had 1 assist. I'm okay with that. Stop, Breeze. Come on.
Bro, how did we just have a great conversation and then Cam Thomas get brought up and now it's an argument?
Facts, Leaf. Facts.
Bro, that's what Leaf
because y'all biased.
No, you're Cam Thomas. Danny Wolf's defense for how many games now?
Nobody never said Cam Thomas.
Hey, I won't yell over
Joey dropped Cam Thomas.
I'll mute y'all before that.
Lit
Just
the
let me
room
say
on
what I'm saying. What I'm saying as a Nets fan, all Nets fans try to hold big fan accountable and say, don't be biased to Cam Thomas. So what happens? I develop a discernment to see who else is biased in their soliloquies. And John and Leaf are definitely biased. If y'all
biased. Stop.
Let me finish. If y'all think it's okay, you and Leaf tried to yell over Jay about the point he
man, leave me out of this, man.
Bro, you too. You act like
leave me out of this, bro. This ain't no YouTube nothing, man.
Hold on, stop causing a distraction, man.
Exactly. Anytime your point get cooked, y'all love to jump out and talk the loud.
Bro, we was talking about the rookies, and Cam Thomas got brought up somehow, bro. This ain't had nothing to do with him.
I finish. I don't have to yell over you. I can just
leave me
you,
out
bro.
of this, bro.
I'm gonna leave you out right now, bro. Listen, what I'm saying is this: when it come down to the biasness that John and Leaf has, don't say leave you out of, because you call people out too. You get called out too. You ain't special. When it come down to John and Leaf, y'all are being biased. And when we said, yo, don't matter what Leaf, don't matter what Wolf does, he's supposed to get more rebounds than one rebound in 12 minutes as a center.
100%. 100%. But they park him. He needed to be on that 3-point line to shoot to win the game. And
why y'all beefing with me?
Breezy.
You got to go
Cam
back to where
Thomas
he was
negative,
when them rebounds was taking place, bro. That's
Cam
what you
Thomas
got to
was
do.
12 minutes,
12.
1 rebound. Y'all excuse that. I'm just realizing
He wasn't in the paint during that time. That's what we trying to tell you. And in terms of the game,
That's what I'm trying to tell
he
you.
had to be on the perimeter.
Cam
That's what I'm
Thomas
trying
was
to
a
tell you. You're
negative
point guard
16.
because
He
he's
was
not going to be
negative
in the paint.
16 in 25
He was
minutes.
only a point guard in that lineup, bro. Trust me, bro.
Every time I see him play so far, he's been a point guard, or that's when he's been doing well.
But I guarantee you, he had way more rebounds in the past couple of games than he had tonight. If he had 1 rebound tonight, that means that point guard role that you was talking about was more implement of them winning the game tonight or
He also
today or
only
this
played 12
morning.
minutes.
Like I said, we'll see, but I just think y'all being real biased based on the way y'all is
No, but you
evaluating
gotta look
I
at
don't think it's no biasness, bro. I'm just talking
the
about what
abilities
happened,
and
bro.
priorities.
I'm just talking about what happened, bro.
So no. So
let me
hold on.
let me
But
talk to my
let
brother. Let
Ice
me
and
talk to my
PT
brother.
bring some be the voice of reason in this. Go ahead, Ice.
Yeah, because it's game to game, right? The last game, Danny had 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 points, right? Rebounds was
In
there
how many minutes?
in limited minutes. The same. It was like
10 minutes.
it was small minutes. 17, 15.
In the last game against the Suns, he had 11, 5, and 4, bro.
Yeah, so
11 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists.
Yeah, so is in limit
in 12 minutes.
Hold on, but the way that this game went, a lot of the team rebounded. Michael Porter, I'm looking at Terrence Mann, Nick Claxton, Trayor, Cam, Jalen, all Zaire, Dayron, they all had rebounds. So if the team is rebounding and Danny got 1, it was just this game. You know what I'm saying? There's games where he had more than 5 rebounds. There's games where Cam had more than Cam had 6 assists. You know what I'm saying? It's a game to game thing. It's not every game. Yeah.
I feel you. I feel what you're saying. But what I'm saying is, I agree that Wolf contributes to the team. I'm not going against that. I'm saying we shouldn't be okay with a center only getting 1 rebound. We should demand that he should get, not demand, but we should expect him to get 4 or 5 rebounds.
If it led to a victory, bro, I don't care, bro.
Hold on, let me finish.
Hold on, again.
He should be able to get 4 to 7 rebounds a game, bro.
No, hold on. If he
in 12 minutes,
hold on. If there was no, hold on. If there was no Dayron playing, he probably would get that. You know what I'm saying? But there's 3 centers playing and team rebounding. So I don't expect Cam to have 6, 7 assists every game. It's a game to game. However they play Cam, if he adjusts that game, he adjusts that game. You know what I'm saying? Some games he just might be scoring and have 1 assist. Some games he might have 5. It's the same thing with Danny and rebounding. If this game Claxton and Dayron had 7 and Danny gets 1, it's just this game. You know what I'm saying? Because last time he had almost as much as Dayron, and Dayron had more minutes than him. But there was no
wait, let's say Breeze. Respectfully, you're not going to stay in my name with this Cam Thomas bias BS stuff. At the end of the day, you're going to hold Danny Wolf accountable for a lack of rebounding. Cam Thomas, who you say should be the guy on this team, should have more than 1 assist because, listen, at the end of the day, if Cam wants to stay in the NBA, his playmaking needs to be as elite as his scoring. We all agree on that. But today, he dropped the ball on that part. That's why the Nets got off to a slow start in the first.
No. What I'm saying is, let me ask you this. I think that the whole thing with Cam Thomas having 1 assist is Saraf having 11 assists. Like it was
okay. So Saraf's better than him. Saraf's better than Cam Thomas.
What I'm saying is that from game to game, if we're going to do that for Wolf, we got to do it for all of the plays. From game to game, the stat line ain't going to be the same exact numbers every game.
So the roles is going to be different.
So I'm saying that to say, but there is certain things that you should expect at the minimum. Now, I'm saying that to say, yeah, I want Cam Thomas to have more than 1 assist for sure. But at the end of the day, I want my center to have more than one rebound. And Saraf having 11 assists is exceptional, especially with the limited minutes that he played. And for the most part, again, if we hold all the players accountable like this, bro, they're going to be a good team. Trust me.
Look, man,
You
I'm all
said
in.
limited minutes. That's not true. He had 20 something minutes for that.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah, 20 something minutes,
you
bro,
you
for that
can't
line that you just said.
you can't look at it at the half the box score. You gotta look at the whole box score. How many minutes did he play to get that? How many opportunities? How many shots did he take? Or how many shots didn't he take? He he shot 1 3-pointer and he missed it. He shot 2 for 5 from the field. He got his shit muffed trying to go to the paint on a layup. Like I I I think we depend too much on these stats sometimes, yo. But if you're gonna depend on the stats, you gotta look at the whole. You
Mm.
gotta look at the whole stat line and
The
and
whole
and the
No,
stat
effect
it's
line.
you're
bro,
having
it's
on the
more
game.
saying. Well, listen, well, let me be clear. I want Danny to be the point center y'all talking about, but I still want him to have more than one board. Like have a
So
good
do
six
I.
boards a game,
So do
7 boards a
I.
game.
But you gotta
That's all I'm
also
saying,
have the context that he only played 12
12
minutes,
minutes.
and he was
bro.
trying to bring the team from behind. He,
Nah, it's
he
cool. It's cool, bro. I'm just saying, all of us still have to, as fans, say, okay, we could. These players are developing here. This is where they're good at right now, and this is what they need to develop on. I see that Danny the Wolf, he needs to develop on rebounding, but he's definitely a good point center. And I want him to work on defense, but that's it. That's my only, you know what I mean? How I feel about Danny Wolf. I think he's a good player though. I
I
want
think
him to
Danny
see give
Wolf is a
minutes.
good player as well. I just think that people gotta hold players to the same standards and not just make up things just based on ones that you like and you don't like. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
no,
We
And
really
that's
we
fair.
really bringing this shit up over a window. That's what we doing. Like
No,
yeah.
it's not a real win. But
no, it's
we're
not.
analyzing
But
the summer.
when we lost, bro, ain't nobody acknowledged the fact that he had 11, 5, and 4
Yes, we
in
did.
12 minutes.
Bro, yes,
Yes, we
we
did.
did,
What are
bro.
you talking
Bro,
about? You
what's
was
this?
there.
Nobody said it but you and bro. Yes, we did.
What are you talking
Here?
about?
Were you here, bro? What we would bring up everything on this podcast, bro. We bring up
Just because
everything:
Texas
the
in a
good, the
different
bad, the
time zone,
positive,
now don't mean we
negative.
ain't say it.
Right. And on that note, bro, we have to focus on what their skill set is entering the league and what they develop by the end of the season. That is the name of the game. We not talk about wins and losses because we
And,
focus on the draft.
and I feel like y'all trying to make it seem like I'm saying something, like I'm saying putting dirt on his name by saying he is 7 foot point guard. But that's what he is, because that's what I see. Y'all can tell me he's gonna play center. They're gonna put him in this on the paper as a center, and that's not what he's doing on the court. And it don't like look like what he's good at on the court.
Hold on.
All of that is
Javon
gonna
Shipp, he
get better
said this.
with
He said
time,
in the
bro.
super chat. Hold on. Let me read the super chat. He said, Breezy, they didn't put him into the fourth. Javon Shipp, absolutely, bro. I think he came in and he showed clutch. Gene, I think he's a good player. And yes, still with Javon Shipp sending the super chat. I would love to agree with you, bro. But I don't think I'm going to hold him accountable for missing offensive rebounds. But defensive rebounds, yeah, bro. I ain't tripping because we won the game. I'm just saying the biggest thing as a content creator I'm focused on is what skill set they have coming into the league and what they developing by the end of this season. So again, with Danny Wolf, he got to work on his rebounding. No, I won't say rebounding. I'll say his defense, then rebounding, in that order. But his offense, he's straight, bro. If he come off the bench, our bench is tough with Danny Wolf. I ain't gonna hold
Look, all that being said, bro, like we still gotta acknowledge the fact that in the fourth quarter, for him to just getting in the game during that time, he being thrown in the line of fire. So the roles obviously is different. He basically played the point guard role tonight. When they talked about the game to game role, bro, game to game roles, obviously it was different. It varies. We talked about Saraf having 11 assists, man. That now the Phoenix Suns is up here doubling a rookie in preseason. We talked about in the fourth quarter, bro, how he basically was moving. Danny Wolf is basically moving the whole defense and shifting the whole defense so that niggas like Tyrese Martin could eat. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's just different roles game to game, bro. Like, I'll be honest with you, bro. Like, if Dayron and Clax is around and they getting 20 something minutes and they getting 7 boards, bro. Like, it's games where them niggas had 30 something minutes and they barely got 10 boards. You know what I'm
So
saying? So
hold on, let me ask the Javon ship son. Javon, you sent the super chat. What kind of stat line you think Danny Wolf will have this season? Based on what you've seen. Obviously, it could be right or wrong with it being so early. But for the sake of conversation, what from what you've seen thus far, what do you think he's gonna have? Me personally, I look at him as somebody I could get 8.6 ball. I know 8.6 assists, maybe 4 boards. He like one of those players like that to me. You know what I'm saying? But I like Wolf, man. I like what he brings, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Ben Seraph and Danny Wolf is setting the bar really high. When Yegor comes back, I need to see him doing what Ben Seraph and Wolf is doing or more. If not, I don't know, man.
That's a disappointment.
Hey,
Yeah,
to
I
me,
don't know.
to
it
me,
I
might
don't
it
want
might
to
Ben
say
be.
that's
Surratt and
extreme,
Danny
but I
Wolf
don't know.
are not the three
That's the
best
history
players.
of the number 8 pick, bro. Shit,
That
it is what it is.
I don't think that those are the two best players. I think the best player with the highest upside and the highest potential on this team is Drake Powell. His defense is incredible. When he gets on the floor, things change. Jordy don't like him. I don't think Jordy like him. That's not Jordy type of guy. But I think potential wise, from what watching basketball be played, the person the only rookie
Why you
that
saying
made
Jordy
it,
don't like him?
Jordy don't like that. Jordy like is a Euro coach. He like east to west basketball. He like space and pace. That's what he wants to
He
do.
probably don't
He
like
Wait a
Drake
he
minute,
Powell.
he
Jordan don't like Drake Powell? Is that what you said?
no, he don't like Drake Powell.
Jordy
Nah,
would
I
be
think
insane
He
to
probably
not
don't like
like
Drake
Drake
Powell.
Drake
Powell.
was just late to training camp.
He
Nah,
probably don't
listen,
like Drake Powell and Powell's ceiling, bro. But like, cause the player that he really want to put everything around is Danny Wolf because of the skill set. I agree with you on that. But I think in terms of
I
being a if Drake Powell is in a role where he's playing rim runner and 3 and D lock type of guy, then he ain't really got no choice, bro. Like, I mean, listen,
Right.
he
As
gonna have a
slow as
spot.
Danny Wolf is,
He,
you need somebody
nah,
that's
listen.
fast and athletic.
But I
that
get what you saying. Like,
but
he
they
don't
don't want
like
to.
he don't like him in terms of like, all right, yo, if this dude turned out to be if this dude turned out to be as good as a premier all-star type of small a shooting guard or wing or whatever, bro, like he probably ain't gonna like putting anything around that because that's not what he's accustomed to. He just came
Nah,
from the Kings where he had Sabonis. He just had he was in Denver where they had Joker, bro. Like, this is what Danny Wolf, when he Danny Wolf gets on the court, that's something he's used to
He
as a
got to
coach.
play Danny
but I
Wolf though.
believe,
I
Danny
don't
Leaf
understand
checks.
that dude. He got to play him. This is
Now,
ridiculous.
listen,
But
Jordy would be foolish to
go ahead,
not
John.
like Drake Powell's
Dan
profile. I
Danny
mean,
would be
he
out of
already
his mind to not play
Hold on,
Drake Powell.
let John finish. Go ahead, John.
no, thanks, Bruce. Listen, Drake Powell, he has the athletic ability. The defense manager. When I saw his draft profile, I'm like, this is a Jordy guy. He's the perfect defensive pass that fits everything Jordy wants him to be. So it would be foolish for Jordy to not want to invest in Drake Powell. Even the limited 2 games he played in China, you just saw the defensive activity. As soon as they took him out the game pod, you identified last stream, the Nets were just off kilter. Like, he really brings the defensive grit Jordy's looking for. And offensively, that's what he really has to hit a ceiling on. If he hits that
I
ceiling, athletically, defensively, and with
I
his height
think
factor, this guy should be a core 5 or 6 player on our team in a few years. And he would be
I
foolish to not like what he could bring to this team.
I agree. I'm
John
with John on that.
John,
I
I
think he
can't
like Drake
agree.
Powell.
I can't agree with that. I think yo, you could tell by what lineups he puts out there and what players he gives minutes. He's trying to get them to gel for the regular season. He's not he's not trying to like develop players during the season or focus on them or like that. The minutes that you're seeing is the minutes that they're going to play. Like they may even
Nah,
add Highsmith to that lineup. That lineup is their lineup.
No,
bro, Nolan
Ben
Traore ain't gonna
Surratt,
get no minutes. His
Cam
minutes about to get
Thomas,
cut, bro.
Ben
By who?
Surratt, Cam
Breezy
Thomas.
might have a point. Breezy might have a point on
Who's
that.
about to get cut?
No, I'm not
Uh,
saying cut. I'm saying Nolan Traore
No, let's
minutes
trade all
might get
minutes
cut.
about to get cut.
Like Ben Sarab, Danny Wolf, Drake Powell make all great cases on why they should get more minutes
yes.
than Nolan
Mhm.
Traore.
I
I
don't think
agree.
so.
Right now, Nolan looks like he's G League bound at this point. Right now,
Listen,
Nolan looks
I
like
think
he's
that's a
G League bound
fool.
at this
I think
point.
that's a foolish way to waste talent. The raw basketball talent, Nolan Traore has more raw basketball talent than
Nah, I think he
Sarab.
has more raw basketball ability, bro. Like, I mean, but Saraf, to me, bro, at 19 years old, already understands basic concepts at the professional level.
How you figure that he had 3 turnovers today and I counted
He did.
4?
Pod. He did have the 11
He also
assists.
had
As much
11
as I
assists, though.
criticize Saraph's game, he had
Y'all
some
keep
playmaking
harping on
IQ.
this 11 assists. You could get 11. You could
How,
get 11
He does
assists
have some playmaking
just
IQ.
because
how you
your team
downgrading
isn't
11
making
assists,
shots.
bro? But you focusing on 3 turnovers,
Nah,
though.
because you can't. If
Yeah,
you
come on,
can't
Pod.
score,
That's
if
not
you
easy to get
can't
11
score and you
assists
can't
on
handle the
most
ball,
teams.
then you are worthless.
Wasn't he getting double
Let me
tonight?
give you the trifecta of death. You can't score. You can't handle the ball. You're too slow to play defense. You stink. You're not an NBA player.
And Pod, none of
But
those things you
somehow,
said were
some way, he
wrong,
had
but
11
11
it's
assists,
assists.
it's
Like
though.
but Pod, it's the
y'all can
playmaking IQ that's keeping
exactly.
Saraph ahead of Nolan. We got to look at the logistics here. As much as I don't like
He's
Saraph's
going to
game, he
play.
is making
Wait, but
He
plays
is going
limited
to
to
if
play.
all
He's
that
Nolan.
is
going to. He's
if all
probably
that
your
is true,
starting
PT,
point
bro,
guard.
why was he getting double?
Who?
Why was
Nolan.
Saraf getting doubled at some
Oh,
point in
Saraph's good.
tonight's game?
I didn't see Saraf getting double.
You watched that whole
No.
game and you ain't see Saraf get double?
I saw Nolan Traore getting double. I saw Saraf running into the players in the post. I didn't see him. I didn't see 2 men on him. They were
I
hedging. They were hedging on Saraf. Like pull up the videos.
I tell
Pull up.
you why they might have doubled him, because they thought the point guard was shaky. Thought their point guard position is shaky. So let's go pressure him, see what happens.
They had three
They point guard, but
turnovers.
that's and 3 turnovers. And that's it.
That's a
And
strategy though. You know what I mean? If
That's
they think you shaky at the point guard position, go double him, pressure him, make him make some mistakes.
No, they bumped. What they did to Traore was they were bumping him. They were being physical with him, and it made him hesitate. It made him slow. He would get the inbounds, start try to like jet, and then he'd have to stop and run a play
See,
like that. That doesn't include what he does best. It he's not a fit for what they're doing. Saraf is a fit.
they
He plays Jordy ball.
they took his speed away.
European
Pod.
ball.
They took Nolan's speed away. Say the Suns on defense, but you take away his speed away. What does Nolan really
They
have at this moment right now? Just raw
they didn't
talent.
take
nothing.
his
So
speed. He's still fast.
You know what I'm
The
saying? What
the
up?
offense we
exactly,
run,
exactly.
the the offense we run doesn't is not made for a point guard who's fast like that. It just isn't.
Right. Right, and
It,
that's the
it
and that's the one thing Saraf does have. He is slow, but he's able to make reads. That's what I have noticed about Saraf. He definitely is lacking a lot of things. Pod, we're on the same 100,000 page, but for right now, he is
remember
ahead of
this.
Nolan right now just because of his playmaking. That's about all
Remember
we can
this.
say.
Remember this conversation 10 games in. Remember this conversation.
Wait, Pod.
What I
I'm not
told
Ten
you.
saying that
games in,
Saraf is.
10 games in, and them
Wait,
niggas are getting
Pod.
less than 15 minutes or more than 15 minutes.
Wait, Pod. None of us think
Saraf is
Saraf
gonna get
is on
minutes.
an elite level whatsoever, but he is right now ahead of Nolan. That's all we can say right now, just because of
No, that
playmaking.
that that I agree with. I don't agree with why he's ahead of Nolan. I
Mhm.
I I I see a coach who's really trying to. I feel like Jordy's is auditioning for his next job. I don't feel like
I
he's
think
trying
I
to
Yeah.
think
build
he's
a
trying
team.
to keep. I think he's trying to keep this job, bro. If he keep playing the veterans like you say, bro, don't look, ain't that sound like an upstairs move?
Nah,
What do you
nobody
mean,
upstairs.
nah? Like,
Joe Tsai don't want to win. Joe Tsai already told Sean Marks what to do. He
Right,
yeah,
just
right.
but he
I
told the
believe
nigga to
that.
play the vets, right?
Nah, I don't know. I feel like I
nope.
agree with Pod. I feel like Jordy is like, just like if you we was analyzing that statement that he said earlier. Joe Tsai said exactly what it was, right?
Yeah.
Jordy was like, nah, let me spin this to where the way I want to. We are actually going out there to play, and whatever pick we get is going to be the best pick, because we might not get a low pick. You heard? Like, as Jordy is trying to come up with fucking basketball savant strategies to try to actually win.
Yeah. You right.
But my
You
question
right.
is my question to y'all
They gonna
is
win 30. I'm telling you, they gonna
my
win
my
30.
my question to
Out
y'all
the
is
blue.
hold on. My question to y'all is Who's telling Jordy to play the vets more than the
Jordy
rookies?
is telling
He
Jordy.
is. He telling himself that because he telling me, yeah, y'all got me at a time where y'all trying to lose, but I'm not a loser. Like am gonna help build this franchise to winners, and
That's
this is
it's
what I
true.
need. And they trying to say, well, we can't get you this, we can't get you that. They trying to get him the lowest shit possible, but he like they said like last year, he squeezed every drop out the tube of toothpaste. Some people just gonna throw that tube of toothpaste out. He gonna get that last little bit out. And like
Roll that
Par
dick.
said, if
You
we had
gotta roll it.
26 wins last year, if we had
Yeah.
20, we might get 30 this year. It's
We
gonna be
might no for real.
improvement.
That's where I'm at with it
It's
too.
gonna be improvement from last year.
I think they're gonna end up taking another contract, which will be someone trying to play like all these dudes. That's why I call this season Hunger Games. All these poverty mid players in the lineup who's really trying to play for their NBA careers.
I said the
All,
same shit.
all of them. So now you got that, and you mix with a try hard coach. They're gonna win 30 useless games in draft. Last year I said they were gonna draft Con Caneppel. I didn't see the Diego Demin thing happening, but this year I'm gonna predict.
So that city ain't going to make thing happen. If we
Yo,
would have
hold
drafted
on.
Canepa, we probably would. Listen, there's a lot of people saying Canepa would have been a better pick.
Hold on.
Maybe,
They
Now,
say, hold on. They
maybe.
say Saint said Jordy Conner was straight cover for the Joe. For Joe, I agree. Player one said Saraf better than Trey Orrin. I agree. Go ahead, y'all. W chat.
Yeah, I want to remember that. Who said that? I'm writing
Player
this shit
one.
down. Who said Saraf? So Breezy,
Player one.
you win for Saraf. Let me put you on the
I
Saraf
like
list.
Ben Saraf, man.
That was
77.
player one that said Saraf is better than that said
Trey Orrin, yeah.
okay, player
bro, my
one.
nigga, you
I
might as well
think I'm
screenshot this
traumatized
shit,
from
bro. Like, go
anybody
ahead.
named Ben. If your name Ben, I'm shaky on you.
That's a fact, bro. And I think Ice had everything to do with that shit too, bro. I'm blaming somebody. You
Well,
know
Damn.
what I'm
hold on.
saying?
Why my name gotta be in it? You know what I'm saying?
But because
I
you
ain't
You a
say
because
that.
you a
because
Ben
because
Saraf
you the nigga
promoter
that
too
applied
though.
the damn battery pack. That's why.
Nah,
You a
bro. Don't
you
Yeah,
a
promote.
Ben
bro.
Saraf
No.
guy too. I'm gonna remember all of this when the bullets start really flying and NBA speed kicks in.
He said, I'm
No.
coming back for all you motherfuckers. Jimmy Bone.
We're gonna have a long conversation
No.
about Ben Saraf 10 games in.
I mean, listen, me personally, I don't believe in Ben Saraf or Nolan Trayor, bro. It's only two niggas on this whole rookie campaign, bro. Like I'm really putting stock in, and I said it before a game was even played, and that was Drake Powell and Danny Wolf. Anybody else, man? Y'all niggas could roll a dice, bro. Y'all could play pity pat. Y'all could play quarters, however want to, whatever y'all want to do with the rest of these niggas, man. I'm cool on them, bro. Like, man, until they start showing me something different, that's it. But I already know what I'm getting out of Danny Wolf and Drake Powell.
Hey, to the chat, real talk. I'm not even making a joke here. Do y'all really think the best idea for the Brooklyn Nets is to run out Claxton, MPJ, Man, Cam Thomas, and Ben Saraf? You think that's the future of the Nets?
No.
Breezy, that really was for you.
Ben Saraf,
Nah,
Ben Saraf and Cam
they just
Thomas,
gotta put Danny Wolf at the
one
one.
and two. Yeah. Ben Saraf, Cam Thomas, 1 and 2. MPJ at the 3. Clowney at the 4. Clax at the 5. Yep.
That's the starting lineup. That's
Yep.
that's
Yep.
hey, that's the 30 win New Brooklyn.
I'm telling
Yo,
you.
you know
I
how
want him to
crazy
focus
it's
on the
gonna look
draft pick
And
too,
nigga,
when
but
31s
when
to get you in
Utah
the playing
drops
in the
the
East,
I'm
bro.
Bandits.
about to say they about to fuck around and make the play.
That should have get you in the playing in
They
the
got a
East. The
nice
way
team.
this East is set up.
They they got a nice team. They still gonna tank. Danny Ainge didn't pay $10 million to bring AJ DeBanter to Utah to not bring him to the Utah Jazz. He's going to do everything to get him there. And they have a ill squad. Like I
Man,
knew we
the
I know
NBA ain't throwing them
Sensenball was
niggas
that
no
night.
bones, bro. Come on, bro.
What happened?
That's the NBA ain't throwing no rectangular state, no damn top 3 pick, bro. Stop it.
Nah, they might.
Nah, they
They
won't.
They
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 might.
the,
might,
the
man.
NBA is interested in markets, bro. Like Dallas and San Antonio being number one and number two this year proves it. They
No, that's
interested
Imagine
in
true.
build.
Utah.
That's true.
Imagine Utah having Ace Bailey and AJ DeBanson on their
It
team.
won't happen.
I don't know if
It
you're trying
won't
to
happen.
bring attraction to a market. That's something you would do.
Hey,
They tried that already years ago with Stockton and Malone, and we saw seen how it worked out, bro. Like
What you mean? It was working like a motherfucker back then.
yeah, and until it didn't. It was 19 years, two finals and that finals appearances, and that it.
no,
That's
that's a
all.
success though. That you got to call that a success.
I
19
Facts.
have
years,
to
Es-
call
two
that a
finals,
success. With all the other
Especially
niggas
two
for
that
where
was
they
winning
finals.
at.
championships, bro, I gotta call that a success. Okay.
That's a success for Utah.
Right.
Yeah, it's a success for Utah, bro, but it ain't a success as far as the league trajectory. They just sent Cooper Flag to Dallas with AD and Kyrie. They just sent Dylan to San Antonio, my nigga, with
That's
Wimby. If
Man,
that's
anything, they
why the
gonna give San
Rockets and
Antonio
Jordy.
another top three pick, nigga. If them niggas tank.
the
Lee,
Rockets
that's
look
why I don't
good.
understand Jordy. How are you looking at these other teams that you got to draw up defenses for, and you going got, and you saying okay, Wemby.
Nigga said, "How are you looking up these other
They
teams? You
got
got to
What do
Wimby.
draw
you
up
what
We
do you
got
defenses
think? You
for."
know,
Wolfie.
you think it's really the X's and the O's out there on the court? That's motherfucking Wemby.
What you
That's Vassal.
Nigga
That's
Wimby might
Julian
not
Bonzo.
even
That's
play by the time
Swiper.
he see us, bro. Stop it, bro.
we got Wolfie, man.
I'm
Wimby
just
might
saying
not
though,
even hit the court,
we
nigga.
got Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas gonna save us from these new look Houston Rockets.
Yo,
Like
that's what I about to say. The Rockets look crazy right now.
I don't know
But
why we worried about the Rockets, nigga. We ain't in the West.
still, I'm just
shit,
talking
have you
about
seen
as a team.
Orlando?
I
Have y'all
seen
watched
them.
Orlando?
I
God,
seen them. I also seen them fall apart too. Next,
But the Rockets, no, the Rockets is somebody good to talk about because they didn't necessarily take they draft. Not all of their draft picks is lottery picks in a sense where you know what I'm saying. They amend Thompson or Sagoon, but at the end of the day, the lottery picks that they got, they made use of. Even if they don't
Amen Thompson
they
a
start,
top
they put
five,
them
they
up to
sir.
the
didn't
bench. I
breezy.
know,
They're so
but
deep.
Sagoon wasn't. The other dude that's Jabari Smith wasn't. You know,
They
he's in the rotation. They got three.
Jabari Smith went
they
top three, sir.
and they
Well, it was
tanked
not him
for
that
him.
I'm talking about. It's not him. Then it's Easton. I think.
Tari Easton comes off the bench.
Right. But that
Listen,
what I'm saying is
listen.
he's in a rotation and he wasn't a lottery pick. That's what I'm trying to say. Like all of these players don't have to
Who
be stars for us to be successful in the draft.
I know, but you
But
need
they could be
two
good.
superstars. You need two pillars that go to the NBA All Star game. That one of them at least is on Team USA. That one of them makes an All NBA defense. You need that level of player to be taken seriously in this league. The Nets don't have that level of player yet. They can try to make one, maybe. I've seen that done before, but they don't have that level of talent. Like even the Knicks, who I don't like their squad, but you look at how much talent they have to put on the floor to be the Knicks. You got to look at us and go, God damn, when are we gonna start really like trying to collect assets to beat them?
And by the time PT finished this comment, bro, we still ain't gonna have that. So, like, man, we just gotta play the waiting game. Right now, it is what it is,
which is
bro.
which is why the Jordy comment should make all of us mad, even though that was the right thing to say. It should make us
Said
mad.
even though it was the right, I don't know, bro. Like
If
this
you
nigga
if
PT, bro. Like is like I don't know, bro. Like I feel like he want to play with he want to play one side, but he trying not to play
No,
both.
if I'm being fair, the idea that he's hiding for an NBA fine for his team owner. The NBA is loving Sai right now because he mended that broken fence and introduced the NBA to a 1.4 billion human being,
Man, listen, love us with a pick, bro. Love us with the bonza.
right? But you gotta
like that's what I'm saying.
you gotta
Send
cooperate.
that love in damn June when the damn
If
lottery come up.
Leaf,
Send,
I just want y'all to see this the block by Cam Thomas in the background. But go ahead, continue, y'all. I
Oh,
just
that
want to
was
end it.
I give Cam. I saw that live. I give Cam Thomas credit for that. Good block. Who was that he blocked?
I don't know. Some poor miserable soul.
What number?
That look like done, bro.
Might be
He
done.
he
Yeah.
blocked Dunn.
Yeah,
That's
that's done.
crazy. Dunn is athletic too, yeah.
Yeah, that's good defense, bro.
Salute Cam for that. I wonder who's gonna sign him next year. I wonder where he's going.
Somebody hit the crickets.
Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn Nets. He's gonna be with the Brooklyn Nets.
Somebody hit the crickets.
He's
That's a
gonna be with the Brooklyn
you should
Nets.
you should take that in you should lay a bet on that. You getting mad odds right now.
Why? What happened?
You should lay a bet on that because right now, considering that no qualifying offer, no one who's ever taken the qualifying offer has ever stayed with the team the year after. The
That's a
chances are
fact.
very slim to none. I'm
And
fucking
can't
with you, Breezy.
niggas think Cam Thomas gonna break the mold though.
Nah,
Who
if they
think
want to
that?
win a championship soon, they gotta keep Cam Thomas. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like if you think about it, you don't throw away players that could do what he does.
But yo, the organizations have been doing it for years, bro. I'm telling you.
Win. They
Yeah,
don't do that and win.
they
You
gonna be
want to.
stupid as hell if they let him go for nothing.
Hey, I guess we gonna be a stupid organization then.
Nah,
That don't that
They
don't
don't
make
have a
no
choice.
sense.
If
That
he's going, they're getting nothing.
yeah,
That's
that's
a
this
fine.
fact.
organization has no choice but to finally correct 10 years of wasted time in this one draft. Like, it really is everything for next year's draft. No more BS with the words, actions. No matter what Jordy, Sean, and Joe say from now till next summer, make do on your promises. Stop BSing the fans. You've already taken enough money from the fans' pockets. Time to
Don't promise me
reward
nothing,
the
bro.
fans
Like
for their loyalty to this
I
team.
gave this shit. I did worse. The first 3 years, I gave money to Prokhorov and Billy King, bro. Like I got my own problems. Shit, I gave
Oh, damn.
19,000 of
Oh,
them
damn.
niggas, man.
Cam is about to start the year as a top 5 scorer, and we're gonna see what's up after that.
He did
But
that
He's
last
got to
year.
be healthy. All
yeah,
Cam
that's
has to
what I
do is
Did
said.
be
he
We
healthy
got to
did
for
see
he
like
what
give
20
happens
the
after
team a
that.
games.
But he's
list of
about to
places that he would go?
he's about
Did
to
he
come
did he tell the
come
Nets
out
the
hot.
list of
So hold
places
on.
that he
Game
wants to
one of
I
the
go?
don't even care, bro.
game one of the regular season is when next Friday?
I think
Yeah,
so. Yeah,
yeah,
It's 10-17, right?
something like
No, it's
that.
correct.
10-23. No, it's 10-23.
10-23.
That's what he said.
Oh,
Okay,
next week then.
almost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Make it up.
We play our final preseason game, I think, next Friday in Toronto. And then after that, I think that's when season
Yeah.
starts.
Yeah, the first home game is against Cleveland.
Right. And the first road game is against the Hornets, which is before Cleveland.
Yo, bro,
Yeah.
this is
That's
like
the
the
dub,
third
and
straight
that's the
year we
dub
done
too.
played
Two
Cleveland
dubs,
the
two of
first
those.
week, bro. Yo, come on, bro.
Yo, they always have us against Cleveland.
They give
That's
us Cleveland
insane.
like the first 3 to
We got
Jordan.
5
we
games.
got we got the Knicks in the first month.
Oh my
I don't
Two
like
god.
the
times
Knicks
in
the first
November. We
month.
faced them
Whatever.
twice in
Yeah.
That
November. Let's
That's a game
go.
that's gonna piss me off, bro, and I'm
how
gonna be
how
throwing
many
hella
how many
shade up
times
in
are we gonna
party.
beat the Knicks this year, guys?
We
If we
gotta
beat
get
the Knicks
one.
this year,
Negative
We
bro,
negative
gonna get
3.
one at least, I think.
we can win
I ain't
one.
gonna,
Those are the games where I want the Nets to actually
I
win.
wish
Let
we'll
Cam
win
drop
No,
all of
50,
them,
if
60
but
points
Cam
I feel
against the
Thomas
like
Knicks,
beat
and
the
we
we'll
get
Knicks,
get
at
there.
least one.
Niggas been
if
saying
they,
that since the
the
KD
Nets gotta
trade, bro.
sign Cam Thomas if he helped beat the Knicks this season, man. He gotta sign.
Let's go. I
It's
want to see this happen.
it,
I want to see the impossible become possible.
Nigga said one game gonna get Cam Thomas a 4-year contract.
No, that's gonna get him ownership.
I I
Uh,
I don't
Tell
know.
that nigga Cam Thomas, bro, to help to lower the bus prices, bro, like in
I just
Brooklyn,
want
bro.
to say, I just want to say before the stream, and at least I root for a play that proved they belong on this team. You know what I'm saying? Because
That's fair.
he did prove that he should start on the Brooklyn Nets, and
He,
I'm
he,
not saying he the best player in the NBA. I'm just saying for the Brooklyn Nets, he's the best thing Sean Marks ever drafted, and y'all
that's
be acting
fact.
like it ain't.
That's
That
fact.
nigga, if
That,
only, yeah, KD
that's
take
fact.
more credit for that pick than he do.
Yo, Kevin Durant drafted Cam Thomas. As much as we don't have the evidence, that's what the evidence proves.
The evidence is in the qualifying offer, bro. Like he's
That's
supposed to
it.
have 4 years. He's supposed to have 4 years, 80 mil right now. We
You know
shouldn't
what
even
they
be having this conversation.
you know what they said? They said that they were going to sign Cam. We all heard the rumors all summer that they had no worries that Cam
Cam's
was going to
supposed to be
sign
getting
something,
20 mil
and
a
he did
year
sign
right
something.
now.
It's not what
He's
they
supposed to be
wanted.
getting 20 mil a year right now. The fact that we having this conversation is laughable.
I
Like,
told you guys Sean Marks would botches. I told you he was not going to sign Cam to the contract.
Hold on, y'all. Barry joined the panel. You know he a KD
Whoa.
fan. No wise cracks. Hold on, Barry. What do you think about KD going into the season with the Houston Rockets? Talk to us, bro.
Yo, y'all
Yo,
hear
what
me?
up, Barry?
Yeah.
Barrington Garricks.
Yo, what's up, man?
What's good?
Yeah, yo, what you think about KD on the Rockets this season? What you think happens, bro?
Nah, they look good. The couple preseason I saw, they doing good, bro.
Okay, so what about? Did you see KD versus Ace Bailey?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, so what happened?
What you thought?
It's not. He did good against him.
And that was the compelling review, our KD report. Know what I mean?
Right. So hold on, Barry. Do you see them winning it coming out the West? Could they beat the Thunder?
I gotta see the whole season. I don't know about that yet.
That's fair. Yo,
Yeah.
Barry be pulling up, so we could, you know what I'm saying, sort Barry out, rely on Barry to give us more KD updates. But I mean,
but I want Cam though.
Nah,
man. I ain't hear from Barry since the last year. I ain't hear back.
For our 2027 pick back, Barry, maybe we'll talk. Maybe we'll talk, Barry, if you want to give us our pick back.
Huh?
That's a fact.
Nah, he ain't worth.
You want to give us our pick back? Maybe we'll talk.
Nah.
Ain't worth the
No,
pick
you
now.
ain't getting Cam back for cheap. You ain't getting Cam back for tape, bro. No, you got to offer a pickup, bro.
The Nets don't want him.
I mean, but y'all gotta pay him if you want him.
Exactly.
So he on an expiring deal, bro.
Right, and the most you
I
can
ain't hear
offer
from
is $7
Barry
million.
since last year. I ain't hear from Barry since the Tyrese Martin game.
somebody got an echo, man. Somebody got an echo.
I was on mute, so it wasn't me.
It might have been me.
All right, but I mean, it is what it is, man. I'm about to wrap up, but I'm definitely probably pull up back later on tonight. For what happened, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what content going to be out. I don't know what y'all want to hear, what y'all want to see. Y'all want more content? Holla at me. I want to say thank you to PT. This is JTV, Iceman and Eskimo, Brooklyn Nets podcast. Barry for pulling up. Everything Brooklyn Nets, John Leaf, all of you guys. They already know Nets fans is the best fans. We're gonna be back with more content really soon. So yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, man, and
we're gonna
thank
see
you
you
for that
next time, man.
Javon shit. Yeah, next time on the next channel.
Good show.
On the next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Word, we out here, man. So
Peace,
again, thank
everybody.
y'all. Enjoy your day, man. Enjoy the day.
And for all y'all niggas that didn't put in y'all vote, bro, make sure you vote Cam Thomas for Brooklyn City Council.
Yo, yeah.
Borough president. Borough president.
Regardless, and listen, I'm gonna say it like this: regardless of who we draft, without Cam Thomas, that team ain't ready to compete. You're gonna need that player and Cam Thomas to compete.
That team ain't gonna compete with Cam Thomas.
Yes, they will.
No, they
Yes,
won't. No,
Yes,
they won't.
Yes, they will.
No, they fucking won't.
See, this nigga Leaf got mad echo in his
debate
background. That's
negativity on the
fucking him
closing
up.
of the show. It's going to mess up the aura of the show. You know,
Oh,
so
no, that
I
wasn't
got to
even
end
Leaf.
with a positive note. You know, sorry about that, Leaf. You know what I'm saying? But I want to see Cam Thomas. I don't know who got that echo. That's killing me right now. I want to see Cam Thomas on the team. When play with whoever we draft next season. So we'll see what happens, man. Shout out to Leaf and everybody else. I'm gonna be back. If you go live, Ice, let me know. Jay, you already know. John, I'll see you on X soon. And I'm ending off on a positive note. Cam Thomas gonna be back next year, man. I'm not listening